particular, in the heat of the moment with their opening shots. And here on the pistol, as we get ready for Ascent, our first map, I can already see that PRX has set up the same toxic screen where they push bench, but it looks like an A hit here, full on for PRX on their attack side.
Jing with a quick swing, gets himself all the way down. And the cat now Drake pushing forward. Paint shells at the ready, right as the wall drops. Something going to be finding that first blood. Now Jing going to be doubling up. Juggernaut going to be taken down. Already site being occupied. Plant coming in. A very swift hit right off the rip here as Jing gets some timing, gets himself swung up around the corner, catches Calm off guard, Forsaken on the pinch. Jing now with a 3K to kick things off. Busio will drag one back, sheriff in hand, has to be respected, but something will find the headshot, and PRX will get themselves on the board with the first pistol round.
And this is going to be one of the keys to the game here for PRX, is getting ahead of those utility combos of EG, and also throwing some different looks. So at the beginning of this round, it's a very similar look in terms of utility for PRX, where they throw a toxic screen across mid to their last pistol, I should say, that they played, and they went into bench. This time, it is just a straight rush, and they are going to be pushing space today. They want to make sure that all of those brilliant combos that EG can set up, particularly Ethan and Calm, are going to be neutralized by getting into their back lines and shutting them down.
All right, wall up, looking like the push is going to be coming through this time rather quickly over on towards B. Turret going to be cleared out, and the site is going to be taken, so it's going to have to be a full five-man retake here on this B site as the spike gets planted in the default corner. Mindfreak looking to push forward, gets a couple shots across. Busio going to be taken down. Finds that first kill, swing in, off the back, Forsaken, manages the gun down too. Calm, dead over an alley, and suddenly it's all on Juggernaut to see if he can do anything to stop this from being a flawless, but he is gonna get pinched, he is gonna get taken down, and this time, PRX, they're not gonna be dropping the anti-eco. They do clean it up 2-0 to begin.
And already what I'm seeing here from PRX is super encouraging, not just because they won that round flawless, but because they're reacting really well. There's a 0 point that hits the back wall from B. Immediately, the Cove comes down from Forsaken to protect the B main door. It's kind of a fallback point because they're expecting pressure on that flank. They're able to deal with it very, very nicely. So already, it seems like PRX, not only are they kind of on that W key gaming mode where they're just pushing space, but they're also using their utility, reacting really well to what they're seeing from EG. Now, this time around, the fast hit onto A is going to be shut down. Just something detected with that knife. And he's going to try to take a little bit of space. Of course, he will grab those rifles off the rip. Devi sitting with that Phantom as well. Already Jing so close to the showstopper.
I mean, he's too away from it, but yeah, got the spot there. TP up in towards Heaven. The wall helps escort them forward. A 1-for-1 exchange here. The flash is going to be down on either side, with Ethan taken out in their full rotation. Now makes its way over here towards EA for the side of EG. Mindfreak to play a little bit ratty, gets himself tucked into the corner, but it seems like Busio pretty well aware of this, but still needs to face over towards door, and he's going to be good for 2. Finds Forsaken, finds Jing, swing onto the corner, Juggernaut can't quite line it up as Mindfreak gets himself 2 eliminations, but now suddenly into a 1v1, sees the legs for a second, a tap onto the spike, and something looks to play this out a bit more patiently. The swing coming through, he gets the headshot in! And it's a bloody brawl, but Demon 1 will be the last man standing to get EG the first round victory here in the bonus.
We get our first glimpse of the Demon 1 versus Something matchup, and this round is going to go to Demon 1. And a huge win for him and EG to stabilize, to not fork over the bonus to PRX. Really good stabilization. Good push here from Mindfreak to help back up, and a really clean shot with that Bulldog. But Demon 1, you cannot give him space. You cannot wide swing him like that, because he will beat you every time, as we just saw. He took down 2 of PRX's best there. Really nicely handled, but a lot of damage done to EG in that round.
We'll see what the buy looks like. I mean, the Odin was recovered. They carry that one over here into this round. Calm right back into his hands, but you can see they're very well aware of this, and they don't want to play around that Odin too much. So continue to just poke and prod over towards this A site to see if they can continue to find these openings. As Forsaken is just going to be going for some counter spam.
She's got a couple ults here now. The biggest one, the showstopper for Jing. And it looks to me like they're getting ready to try to clear some space. Juggernaut not going to be spotted by that Trailblazer.
Yep, showstopper comes in, it's going to be good for 1, but now Juggernaut makes his position known. Takes him out the leer over the top. He gets in front of it, but something still comes away with the kill. Up on top here at Heaven, Demon 1 taking a couple pot shots. I'll find the connection that he's looking for. I believe the bite goes up to Heaven as well to cut off that line of sight. Door now having to be broken down. So, recon darts on point, finds the vibe for 1, interrupts the plant, and clutches him right into Calm. What a perfect setup here. He's completely shuts it down, all on his lungs, and now Busio making his way up onto the site, finds 1, but then Mindfreak answers back. Now it's Calm. Odin in hand, can swap out for the Vandal, grabs this one. Spike Planted by something here on the site. Mindfreak tucked away, changing his position, trying to become unreadable as something looks to face in, and he gets taken out. The kill found, the recon gonna have to be cleared. The swing just comes in and Mindfreak just plays off the timing. Takes him out. Once again, one man left standing. PRX will now move up to 3.
I mean, it's a brilliant round here from Calm, doing everything he can to try to swing this into EG's favor. But who needs to clear that recon dart when you can just step in front of it and get the kill? Really nicely handled in the heat of the moment there by Mindfreak. One away from his Viper's Pit as well. Forsaken one away from the Reckoning. And I really like what I'm seeing here from Forsaken in particular with these coves. He's using them reactively to help either set up their entries or block a flank, kind of give them a little bit of extra protection from the spams through those smokes, right? He's setting up.
He shall do. 8 seconds till the barriers drop, and you can see not much here in the kit for the side of EG. A lockdown available. Another Sheriff going to be picked up here from Boostio.
Well, now they're going to try to contest this A main push that PRX has been doing over and over. They're going to use a one-way to sneak Boostio over in the corner. One of the things, or excuse me, Jawgamo, one of the really impressive things I think about Jawgamo on this map is he's really tricky with his TPs sometimes. He fakes them, he doesn't, and he kind of gets into your head. Watching their previous match, he's doing a great job with that, but Poison Cloud going to back him up just a little bit. Let's see if PRX commits.
It's a triple stack on this side for the first time pretty much. It's okay, spotting one, Demon 1, just tucking away back into hell. Nade to try to flush him out, gets a good chunk of damage across, puts him down to half as the Cove comes up, the Leer over top of it. Fragment to try to slow the advance, something already in here for full flash committing. It's just to catch him, but still going to be Divide coming away with the kill as Demon 1 gets taken out. Now Ethan Jawgamo, all following the plant, going to be coming through. Calm with that frenzy in hand, able to find one. Boostio trying to get the timing to get the headshot across. Can't make it happen. It's not going to be a flawless, but it is going to be still very clean here for the side of PRX, now 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, everybody just kind of doing their jobs. It's pretty good utility usage here from EG, but there's so many smokes and so much protection here. Again, that Cove right outside of the A main door on the way to the site is giving PRX a lot of ability to kind of work in and out of it, to check angles, to check spots a little bit safer. And I really like the way that they've come in with this plan to attack the A site. And it's really giving EG some fits. Yeah, you could see that something got pretty flashed up, but nobody was really able to track him down. Jing immediately blast packing up in heaven to cover that. So, and it's just the same thing here. Again, it's just A over and over. Oh, Calm got the spot.
There's a tag. Can he get him? Yes, he does. He lines it up for the double kill. Calm shuts down the pace. Door going to be shut. All 3 members from PRX now corralled, stuck within the site. They're looking for Jawgamo, but he says, no, I have found you. Takes out 2, Calm gets a 3rd. And whatever play here from the side of EG to finally get themselves a 2nd round win. Calm, again, continuing to deliver with these Sova ults.
This is almost the exact same thing that we saw against EDG. Almost the exact same play. And this is a point of concern sometimes for PRX where sometimes their utility tracking is good, sometimes it's not. And you know, every once in a while, PRX's protocols break down where they don't clear a recon dart that they need to, or they don't quite think about the situation as well as they need to. So and this is going to be one of those moments, you know, Calm here just dialing up the exact same play, and this time he finds 2 even out of it.
I mean, they continue to just look to hit this A site. Wall up again. Divide 1 off from having those Seekers online. Be the one to take the orb. Just a tap onto it. Something though. Ready for the shutdown, just walking forward. Jawgamo looks to punish. He goes for the dismiss, takes his way back out to safety. Nade into the back. As the catch comes in, Ethan gonna be slowed up. Now Demon 1 gonna be taken out, but Forsaken able to find that kill. Punish onto something, still entry power here. Available from Jing as Mindfreak tries to creep his way in through tree, and somehow he takes out Boostio, who's holding the angle. Jing, blast backing forward, has covering fire from Divide. They take out Ethan. Now it is just Calm standing. A little bit of a slower approach here, but still explosive when they go for the side exec. They get themselves in. Calm just going to be grabbing that orb. The only consolation that he can find here in this round is he is just going to have to let this spike detonate and hold on to that gun. Maybe some exits that he can find as he swings around over towards this attacker spawn, but we'll have to just wait and see.
And this is just such an unfortunate timing here for Jawgamo. Not only does he die, but he gives the kill over to something, who's then able to dismiss, get information on what's going around on the front corners, right around the angles.
Mindfreak.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty snappy.
Okay.
Finds that kill. Looks like now the call is going to be to back away. Given the rest of the team's economy, I think he could have actually maybe tried to go for some kind of play, but just only finding 1 player is certainly not enough to try to get himself back over to get that defuse across, so it will just detonate. PRX Kind of on the hunt, swinging around to see if he comes back over towards the B site. He does not. He stays put.
Yeah, Com should be relatively safe in this position. But going back to what I'm talking about, it's the way that they're staggering their utility here. They dismiss in, they get some info. It's the Cove right on the other side, again, to kind of use as that beachhead to get into the A site, the Lear to clear the front part of this, try to gum up the works, buy a little bit of time, buy some time for these rotations, buy time for particularly like Com to get into place and really kind of try to disrupt these retakes. That's the one time we've seen.
Is the tile scrunch?
Yeah, it looks like it could be.
Paranoia across. Demon One's just going to be moving forward through mid, ready to swing onto the corner. Already, one going to be taken down, but Jing answering back, finds himself 2 kills, so it's just going to be a 2-for-2 exchange as Ethan also gets himself on the board. Secret pushing forward. Boostio revealed the lockdown. Now going to be committed here into the fray. The Lear forward, something he desperately wants to try to clear this one off, and now Demon One going to be taken down on short. Now they'll just make their exit. They respect here to this lockdown, backing away for now. A site not going to be attacked, but this does leave B completely open.
Yeah, and I like the proactive play here at the beginning of the round from EG, even though it doesn't go quite their way. I mean, Jing is just really feeling it along with all of PRX, but still able to slow down this momentum, at least temporarily, give enough time for Boostio to get that lockdown in, but now he's the only one left here on A site, and no utility to speak of.
The dry swing in, something getting a bit of damage. Boostio going to be good for 1, finds a headshot. The dog chasing forward, however, does get that stun, but they don't have any gap close to try to get on top of him. Something again going to be spotted. They know that Devi is also rotating up. Com still trying to make his way over, but something eventually manages to win out the fight, bringing this now into a 2v1. A little bit of healing available on the back end of this plant here. Start goes down. Something eliminated. Com gets it into a 1v1. Devi makes his presence known, spraying up through hell into heaven, trying to take him out. The plant now going to be committed to. Com swinging around in through tree. Does he get the timing? Flash in, it goes in behind, and he's got the headshot. As Com will get the 1v2 clutch to go ahead and put up a 3rd round victory here for the side of EG.
I mean, it's just a day that ends in Y with Com's utility being on point. Just absolutely brilliant shock darts again. He is so reliable, so consistent, and such a threat at the end of these rounds. It's perfectly placed. Devi, nothing he can really do about it. They opted to hide from the recon dart instead of trying to clear it. And that gives him the space that he needs. And then Devi just misjudging the timing on his guiding light. Just gets it a little bit too far ahead. And Com, 2 big rounds here for EG that he has won to keep them in this match so far.
And with Ethan getting that first kill, having that death in that round, he's got a crucial tool online, which is that null command, something that can very easily shut down some of these attacks from the side of PRX, but that's going to be Forsaken shutting down an attack from the side of Demon One. Is Chugamo, where are you going, son? Goes back into the spawn, they're watching for it. They take him out. Com again, going to be the one standing his ground, finds Mind Freak. Is Boostio hearing the footsteps? Can he get the time before something makes it around the corner? He does. Nails the headshot. Brings us once again back into a winnable position, because Com is still standing.
This round is all over the place. Everybody's just trying to get into the deep back lines of PRX. I love the attempt.
Cove up on the cross. Door going to be tapped here. Spike now the plant, but the door's not shut yet. Com right, flush up against the wall. Picks up Forsaken now suddenly into the 2v2, and the Hunter's Fury also online. If he gets a ping off this recon, could very well open up with it. He's just going to send it anyway. Gets a tag onto Devi. Boostio finding Jing. It's all on Devi to try to stand his ground. He finds one. The 1v1, the tap. He knows that he's going to be swinging forward, but Com jiggles the corner very wisely, suspecting that it was going to be watched, that it was going to be faked. Shock dart to try to clear close. The other one bouncing up onto the side itself, and Com just backs away. Devi sending the flash, won't get any kind of confirmation. It's still 7 seconds until he has that next guiding light available. The swing around now into heaven. Devi, does he read this? He knows that Com is out of utility. Sends another one. Nothing found. Plant now coming through. He's looking to stick to it, but he's still completely unsure which direction it's gonna be. And it's Com once again. A triple kill, and now just 1 round separating the two. Com does not want to let this game get away from them.
This is an unbelievable performance so far from Com. He is just reading these situations so perfectly, dodging these guiding lights, maneuvering around the angles that Devi wants to take just perfectly, and then comes through and catches him. Devi has no idea that he went up to heaven, and Boostio is fired up and just letting him know it across the other side. And as great as this started for PRX, Com has something to say about this match, and he is not going to go down quietly.
12-5-1.
Woo.
A beastly performance from him so far. After that, seems like PRX finally looking to change up the playbook just a little bit as something he's going to be rushing forward with a judge in hand. Sunexact getting ready to start here on the B side, the Reckoning, to try to catch Calm here at backside, sends out that shock dart, good damage cross, divide down to 34, Busio guns him out. Forsaken will also fall. A two-piece for him, the swing onto the corner, Calm gets the transfer, holds it down to find Mind Freak, and now suddenly EG on for that Prime Gaming Flawless. It's just something left tucked into a corner, and he will be found. It's Calm again with a triple kill. The Prime Gaming Flawless comes to fruition as we get tied up at 5-5.
Yeah, again, just brilliant work here by Calm, staying alive to set up Bustio to knock a couple down. Bustio's gonna find the angle, and oh, what a transfer there as well. Absolutely nasty stuff, and then Calm had a brilliant one of his own. PRX, that's, I think, a big reason why you don't see them attacking this B site too much. The combo of Calm and Bustio is absolutely fearsome.
That was intentional, right? Combo.
It was.
Okay.
Thank you for picking up.
I'll give you a little golf clap on that. I mean, it's been a complete economic shift here. Our evil geniuses, they were the ones really struggling, but these rounds they've been able to get Calm clutching up has allowed for a couple of the players to actually build up a bank, and it's just been whittled away at from the side of PRX, because even when they were winning rounds, it was often quite bloody. But there you go, you can hear that showstopper being drawn out. Jogamo tucked into the corner, tries to get in front with a shorty, is going to be good for one, but now the rocket comes across and Jogamo will fall. It's going to be a 2 for 1, but now even up as Calm swings on the corner, finds Jing into a 3v3. The pit available, does it get committed here? Looks like it will, but Dart connects onto him, so Mind Freak needs to be careful in this position. Recon as well, at the ready, waiting for the timing. Gets sent, something swings out, takes the quick dismiss over towards short. Spike gets planted, but now the lockdown is in. They either try to push forward, clear this out, or they have to respect it. Either way, it's gonna be a bloody battle forward as Ethan looks to hold the line, but he can't quite steady the aim for the second. Something with a third. We'll get them across the line here in this round. Now 6 locked in as we get ready to go into the last round of the half.
I love the confidence Jing has here to push tree. It gives him 2 options. He can either clear the player that's at short A, or he can clear Jogamo, which is what he ends up doing. Jogamo's been holding that right-hand corner right outside of the A main door quite often. And even with that cove there, even though Jogamo steps in there, uses that shorty to get a kill, the Rocket's still gonna be good to find the angle into there. They can ping him out and get the job done and open up the site a little bit for themselves. And then, of course, a great reaction from PRX. Just lockdown in play. And now the op for Demon 1. Oh, they spotted Jing behind that wall.
Last round of the half, and he's finally bringing this operator into play. Haven't seen it at all from him. Now the drone going to be chasing forward as well. There's a little bit of covering fire and a nice bite coming across as Devi is going to be setting that guiding light. Gets a full flash with a timing shot from Demon 1. He still catches Forsaken. And that is such a crucial pick. So much of the obfuscation now taken away from the side of PRX.
Just brilliant from Demon 1. The timing, pixel perfect there. Even though he gets caught by that flash, he has the confidence to stand in. Unbelievable.
A very unreal shot for him, giving them a very good chance of being able to end this half at 6-6.
It's messy, a lot of counter flashes.
Oh, Calm trying to get the timing around, but Jing finding one and somehow steadies the spray to be able to take out Ethan as well. Devi traded out, but now Bustio falling. Demon 1 at 32 HP and Jogamo left standing to try to drag this round back into their favor. They've done it before. Low HP bars here onto Jing. Obviously with Devi gone, they don't have that healing available. Door just going to be broken down. TP back. Jogamo going for a bit of a fake. Wants to go ahead and push the issue once again, but now his comrade's been taken out. Mind Freak finds the kill on the Jogamo. And that is going to be 7-5 at the half. PRX out in front.
And this is another one of these rounds that kind of got PRX going in the beginning, where they just start pushing deep into EG space. And it's going to be Jing this time. He's so fast, so furious, even though this is just an absolutely brilliant shot from Demon 1. You know, Jing's an absolute menace. And look at this, he blast packs into this because he isn't quite expecting Ethan to be there. Doesn't care. He's got the best recoveries from blast packs in the game, period. It is Jing, he is him, he is raised. Unbelievable.
He absolutely is.
Yeah, this has been, especially on the back of Calm and Bustio, really impressive stuff from EG. With all this pressure that they're facing, to be able to punch back against PRX. Now over to their attacker side. Last time they went for a B hit. It was a really fast kind of combo execute. And a flash over is going to confirm PRX kind of playing back. They're expecting these, again, these combos from EG are really, really impressive. The last time they did like an owl drone to clear space, a flash over the top to set up Demon 1 to dive deep into B, and you can see it's a complete dump and PRX is avoiding it.
Oh, but the paint shell's out from Jing, somehow finding Ethan up on top of Jen is Demon 1, but he's trying to clear the Leer and something takes advantage of it. Trade backs coming through as a buy, as well as Mind Freak, both going to be taken down. But the HP bars right now here on the side of EG, not looking healthy. And everything just gets ground to a halt. Turret confirming one, just spotting something there for a brief little moment. But for the side of PRX, they can leave that standing. Don't have to worry about it. Now you can see just backing away.
They know. They've read it.
All the way back to the spawn. Looks like they want to play this one out as slowly as humanly possible, just in case it's going to be that mid pinch as well. Ball comes up from Forsaken, but all three members from the side of PRX still going to be staying corralled over towards A widely. So
30 seconds
this is looking
left.
like it's going to end up coming down to a 3v3 retake, and with entrenched positions, EG could certainly win this out.
Yeah, and now that high tide going to be on a bit of a cooldown. See if it comes back in time. Com's going to grab an orb, and now you can see them shifting over. Otherwise, not much util, just the Cove for Forsaken. Com pushing angles.
Looking for the timing, and he's going to be able to get them both. Grabs another con. A triple kill here for Com. Something, everything to do, but no dismisses, no Leers, no Devours left to try to make it happen. So it's 68 HP. They try to win out this round. Knows that one's around the backside, but Com is playing quite far out.
He's a shock dart. He's just waiting.
Not even within B main at the moment. Swing in the corner at the time, running low. Something has to turn his sights back over towards this spike. The turret as well set up to play contact. See what the call is going to be. Maybe just stay tucked, try to get some exit frags, try to get himself up towards that Empress, and then widely just go down to the spike if possible. He's waiting, and it looks like EG still also very happy to sacrifice themselves. They will do just that. Do not want to give him the chance at building up that ult. Pistol round goes the way of EG. Now, once again, one round away from tying us up.
Yeah, and it's a good early read here from PRX, expecting this util dump onto the A site. When you can see that they're using Fragment, the Nano Swarm, the Owl Drone, the Flashes to clear space for Demon 1 to try to rush in. But, you know, Jing able to find that Fragment kill onto Ethan early, kind of slow things down, but EG with a good rotation. And it looked like maybe PRX was going to read it there for a moment, but they kind of double down back towards the A site. And they get caught in rotation by yet another beautiful lurk from Com. This guy has been so brilliant on those moments. A little bit of spray here, and Ethan is going to find Forsaken.
And a little bit of spraying. One little kill coming across. Yeah, Forsaken taking out Jing, getting dinged up just a bit.
Cover going out.
He's trying desperately to get that ult orb online. Wants to be able to have that showstopper. Something playing up close. Spots one. Can't quite line him up, though. Shot goes into Jogamo's shoulder. He stands tall. 3 players left.
I have the spike.
Dart up towards heaven, the grab on the orb. Com saying, hey, you know what? If I grab this, if I get that plant, I'm just going to be one away. Once they have that Hunter's Fury, as we've seen how impactful they can be. Jogamo down to 7, but covering fire from Boostio comes up with yet another kill. That's all on Mind Freak. He'll come away with 1, denying the flawless, but Com, well, he's looking for that Hunter's Fury, and with this spike plant, he will have it as we are tied up 7-7.
What is that, 4 or 5 util kills for Com so far? I mean, he got 2 on a Hunter's Fury. I know he's got at least 2 shock darts that I can think of.
Yeah.
He's been absolutely just brilliant. 20-7 right now. Just having an incredible map. Absolutely stunning and stellar performance all throughout this event for Com. He has just been, he does so much for this team. Whether it just be the util usage, that's probably one of the flashier points of it, but he's so good at lurking. He's so good at hitting the flanks as well. You know, when you see him on Fracture in particular, he does a great job with it. Jing gonna be checking in on Boostio's little jiggle peek there. Immediately, knife comes out to check. Are there any other reinforcements there for Jing? He's just alone right now. Something has tucked himself into wine, but I think Jogamo somewhat keen to it. They're gonna smoke Jing off and try to go for a push through tree.
Recon does not connect. Hunter's Fury gonna be opened up, tries to check into wine. Something pushes for the second shot, however, will find him, takes him down. Timing swing from Jing, however, gets in on top of Ethan, and Demon 1 finds the kills. A 2-for-1 trade up here from the side of PRX as Boostio, very deep lurk, rotating all the way around through spawn. Forsaken seemingly reading this, however, checks for it, finds him, gets the punish. Now the push up into the smoke. Jing on for 3, jumps bouncing out of the smoke. Com will greet him with a bulldog. They cannot find that elimination. Com will put another one up for them, but it's PRX now, 8-7, once again reestablishing a lead.
Just one of those Jing moments right there where he's just going to blast pack through smokes. I was actually talking to Loud's coach Broad, and he was saying that was something that gave them some problems, was Jing just kind of blast packing at these unexpected times. And Jing is happy to die. He's happy to build up those ult or charges or get the kill, you know, one way or another. If he dies or if he doesn't, he's still going to get that ult orb. And that's a key part of Jing's game, is fearlessness. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to be the guy kind of building that momentum with his ult utility for PRX.
Right, out to try to check in towards mid. Com already going to be tucked up. Right into the corner. Something playing on bench. Drone up over the top. Spots him. That's going to be the reveal. That is a spammable position. So Cove now coming through. Forsaken just trying to make this unassailable, trying to keep something protected. Backs away right as the shock dart comes through. Avoids that damage.
And this is that Reyna Harbor combo that's so good, but Boostio, oh, nice shot.
Just finds Forsaken pushing out of market. Takes him down. Close angle, showstopper into the corner. Jing's going to be able to find that elimination, but down to 11. And with the Vi on the opposite side of the map, won't be able to receive any healing, at least not so soon. 0 point across from Ethan, maybe trying to still sell that this could end up being a B hit, and it seems to be working because you see the drift across. Something as well as Divine making their way back through the defending spawn, at least can offer up that healing so that he can continue to try to hold here at B. In the meantime, the sight hit getting ready to come through on the side of A, and that healing doesn't do much good. Ethan still swinging the corner, manages to find Jing. Man advantage now here for the side of EG as the plant gets ready to come through, and Demon 1. ADS in, finds one. Something receiving the overhealing, the double swing, the double face. It looked like they were going to line up for a brief little moment, but they still come away with that kill, and now it's all on Devi.
The way that EG worked the map in this round, so brilliant, completely befuddled PRX. Little does Devi know. On the other side of that door, oh, he's going to get caught by the knife.
Tagged.
Yeah.
And with that, says any chance that Heroics might just have to be abandoned. He will rotate away. EG, they're going to be taking this round. They're going to be tying us up now at 8-8 once again.
And it's the util from Ethan that sells the fake, so he can get over to the other side. You know, Mind Freak even just kind of trying to figure out exactly if he should stay planted or shift back over towards B. Because of that heavy investment, you know, everything that Ethan had, the flashes, the fragment, the knife, invested to really sell that. And not only does he sell it, he gets a kill on a Jing. So that is a ton of value found for Ethan in that round. It has been a bit of a shaky one for him in terms of the scoreboard, but that round right there, he wins that for EG. And that is something that won't show up in the stat board.
Yeah, we haven't seen him necessarily popping off in some of the ways that we have seen from Ethan, but still comes out here the most assists on his team at the moment, the most assists in the lobby, so that util placement has still been quite strong for him.
He's always
just going to keep getting better as each round goes in. But now 8-8. There he's dropping once again. Flash out, looking for the push forward. Just clear out on the turret at least. And everybody just going to be backing away.
Yeah, just kind of PRX seeing if they can maybe catch EG getting a little bit aggressive towards B main, but EG wise to it. And they're just sitting around the corner, and High Tide going to be used here. Forsaken loves to play off his own utility as a Harbor. He plays very differently than a lot of Harbors because of that duelist nature inside of him. He's very happy. Oh, he didn't see it.
Reading it, but he should have heard the drop down, and now, yep, certainly knows. Jogamo able to get away with his life. Doesn't take any damage either. Things coming down, wall goes up to try to cut off the B main again. Forsaken just checking on the corner, seeing if anyone's going to come pushing forward. Drone over the top, gets the tag. Jing revealed back at market. Something looks to try to hold that mid access, stop them from getting over towards benches. As we can see, 5 members now stacked up here from the side of EG. B is going to be where this spike ends up going. Wall again going to be raised. Boostio gets in ahead of this. Before getting slowed, and there's no one to try to swing off this. Trying to watch this angle.
30 seconds left.
Forsaken just has to respect it. Smoke out on the mid, and actually this could end up being an A pivot. The push comes in, Boostio just inching forward, still trying to sell this as being a B hit. And now it is going to be. They actually pivot back. They're just running out of time, however, 17 seconds remaining. The double stack, a little bit of a high-low setup. Boostio the first to fall, swing onto the corner. Forsaken's going to be taken out. Now Devi gone, 10 seconds remaining. They can get themselves into the site. They can get this plant down. And something is going to get caught on the rotation. Jogamo looking forward, finds the kill. Stinger in hand. Mind Freak able to find one. Jing takes out Demon 1. Continues to play forward here into the site. Ethan falling low, sprays him down through the box, and now it's just Calm once again. In this 1v2 situation, the shock dart's available, the spike being held, Mindfreak just keeping him interested, but the defuse has already come through. He'll take out Ching, he's looking for Mindfreak, can he get him? The answer is gonna be yes. But it's not the round win that they were looking for. PRX again, move up by 1.
Unbelievable the state of affairs here. Jing just pushing space, and Calm kind of caught in an awkward spot between Mindfreak and the spike. I mean, he just can't do anything. He can't use those shock darts because Mindfreak will punish it. So he has to try to bait Mindfreak out, and Mindfreak with some great discipline there to not give up that space, to not give up that kill. And as great as Calm has been in these clutches, this time around, PRX is going to get the better of him, and another hit here, a big util combo. Yeah, they're going for it.
That's 4 players. Demon 1 forced to try to go ahead and exit. Busio flushed out the paint shells right over top of his head. Now Mindfreak with a pinch in over towards short. Finds that kill. Snakebite down to try to slow up the remaining players. They are able to get themselves successfully into the A site. But now they're going to be completely surrounded. A 5v3, this would be a monstrous defense of the spike here from the side of EG if they could pull it off, but that is a fantastic start. Talking about looking forward now, going to be caught with util in hand, something strikes him down. The kill found, no command rolling.
Now you got the flank from Forsaken too.
The flash in, Devi able to find Calm, Ethan all on his lonesome will get taken out. PRX will get themselves up to double digits, 10 rounds now locked in.
Yeah, and this is just a PRX special here, just comboing their utility to clear the front of the site and then trap a player right behind that market. Unbelievable stuff. Just that aggression from PRX, you know, this is something that, you know, we heard Potter talk about was they were going to be expecting. They were going to try to fight back against the W key gaming, but I don't know how much you can W key against these guys, because once, you know, every key on their keyboard is actually W. Like, there is no other key on this keyboard for this team sometimes. And once they get rolling on it, it is a very difficult object to stop. Mindfreak's got the pit. Let's see if he's going to pop it here on A main. Well, with that toxic screen there, looks like he's more just looking to play kind of space there. Knife to check. Big push through mid here for PRX. But it's been noted.
Oh, spotting the head. Spot each other. Again, TP from Jogmal, this time up into the site. Hunter's Fury across, even one of the knives out. Will find Jing for the first kill. Hunter's Fury still hunting, still looking for something, but this time won't be able to get the tag. Straight back, Mindfreak. Run across, but manages to find Ethan. And Demon 1's 10 to the fragment!
Oh no,
for the first time, it seems like it destroyed it this year. The side of the util usage from EG gets caught up and it was tagged up. Ends up going down. Devi going to be traded. Jogamo and Calm still standing. Jogamo relatively healthy as the shock darts come in. Looks like he spots a pixel. Jogamo now brings this into a somewhat winnable position if Calm can try to clutch it out. The recon dart available. They spot him. They know he's on the cross. Rotates over, but the spike is stranded. There's just nothing more that he could do. The plant was never able to come in.
He's still got some time. I mean, he could try to really make a long wrap here. See if he can catch PRX off guard, because this crossfire that they've set up is going to, if he goes up into heaven, this is going to open him up for an opportunity. He's still got that recon dart too.
They're not looking for this. They are not expecting this. Calm, can he do it once again? Something, it's going to be the freebie, but he's going to play this out patiently. He wants to spot them both. Can he make the transition? Yes, he can! Calm never backs down, never surrenders, and continues to deliver.
He's just brilliant today, absolutely brilliant. Calm reads the situation perfectly, isolates, identifies, and knocks him down. Just unbelievable what he's doing here for EG today.
One of the wildest Red Bull clutches that we've seen this tournament, and maybe it won't be surpassed. What a patient play. Sets it up, gets the transfer, gets the pop-up, the crowd goes wild, and Calm absolutely deserves all of it. Once again, a single round separating.
And now it's kind of a funky buy for both teams. You can see a judge for something, Stinger, Guardian for Ethan and Busio, respectively. But now that lockdown in play, still some counter utility, showstopper, reckoning for PRX to try to push that lockdown space potentially. No, Jing usually just likes to look for those picks with this, but let's see if he's going to be ready for Ethan. Saw the elbow.
The Jiggle Pinks get interrupted. Calm standing by, ready to send the drone. So they're now going to be backing away from this position. Jogamo smoking things off.
Oh my God.
Something comes leaping around the corner, and Boostier's able to stabilize, gets that headshot through, and the Calm finds Jing. Two-man advantage. 45 seconds left to go. Everybody ready to be stacked up here over at the B site. Forsaken all on his lonesome. Does have that reckoning to try to slow things up. See Divine looking to go ahead, rotate over, and try and reinforce this position. That lockdown could also come into play. There it is. Forsaken not committing. Is he just going to try to swing around the side of the poison orb? He does, finds one, but that's as good as it's going to get. Calm stops him from doing any more damage.
Oh, Demon 1.
Divine out in the back. Boostio somehow getting away from that one despite having 5 HP. And Defy is the one who receives the recon dart, so he cannot get away from it. He cannot clear it. And Demon 1 is quick on the punish. Mind Freak now just having to save. The pit dropped. He's absolutely cashless. You can see the economy right now for PaperX is completely shattered. EG will tie things up at 10-10. And they might just be able to steal this away after that Red Bull clutch. They are the ones in the driver's seat.
And this is such a huge pivot round for EG because of the economy, because of what you're talking about. Both teams were on weird buys, which means they're dipping deep into their pockets to try to make these buys go. And it's going to be PaperX next round scrambling, probably grabbing Sheriffs, something cheap. You know, and we still haven't seen that op be able to find its way into something's hands on this Reyna because it's been so back and forth, because neither team can really build a large enough bank account to invest in it. And it's going to be 10-10. We are all tied up at EG. As amazing as PaperX has been at times, Calm and EG have been even better. And certainly it is time for a PaperX timeout. 28 kills right now for Calm, Achilleos.
28, 9, and 6. The guy has just been absolutely popping off. Ready to drop 30. And we're still at least 3 rounds away.
But beyond that, EG can work the map a little bit more, and we're seeing a lot of that. We're seeing them kind of go back and forth, keeping PaperX off balance with these rotations, and often PaperX guesses wrong because they can't get that information.
I mean, look at this read here on the expected aggression out of B. You have the turret set up to play contact. Ethan just waiting to see if it comes through so he can send that flash. This time looks like it may not be found, but Forsaken still thinking about creeping forward.
And now it's
very well get punished for this.
Look at this Mind Freak tucked into Wine here, trying to play off of contact for Jing.
That drone could go deep enough, so Pain Shell sent out this to try to make him cancel, and as Jing continues to swing forward, Jogamo takes him down. Seems like they're very suspicious of this, so the dart's gonna be used, gets the reveal. Now Mind Freak in a bit of a rough position. How do you get him out of here? How do you bail him out? Well, it's gonna be a double feint out into main to try to keep him protected, but he's actually standing his ground. Swing onto the corner, Calm gonna be taken out. Mind Freak finding a kill, and that can be a weapon recovered here.
That's a huge win for PaperX. If Forsaken could find one with that Sheriff, and he almost does, PaperX might be able to turn this round on its head.
Boostio down to 38. The Reckoning now going to be committed in just to try to slow up this advance, allow for the rotations to come in. Flash onto the corner. Demon 1 going to be full flashed. Stuck now at the switch continuously. He's getting stunned up. The Seeker's now chasing forward. Wall gets raised and kind of denies vision away from Divine, and something now going to get punished as Jogamo finds that kill coming through in mid.
30 seconds left.
A very collected forward. Fragment to try to clear out. Back steps. Jogamo pushing on that angle. The swing in. Divine going to be good for one. Can't get the other. Forsaken finds Jogamo, but now Demon 1 in the sight. Ethan as well.
No utility to work with for Mind Freak. Just this Phantom.
No bites to try to clear it out. It's a bit of a high-low.
Oh!
Finds the first one, and he spotted Ethan's head. Looks to stabilize the aim, but Ethan comes away with the kill. 11 HP, the difference. And that must be the lucky number, because that's EG getting to 11 rounds and once again taking a very slight lead here for themselves.
Oh, Mind Freak, so close. And really a good round here from PaperX. Again, bailing out Mind Freak to at least give him the ability in the early round to have the potential to get this clutch. So it is a thrifty for PaperX, but push EG to the limit. And now a so important buy round here is if you lose this one, EG's on 12. You're on map point. Here goes Jing.
Out the rip, goes for it. Boostio again, going to be starting off the round with low HP, but he's still alive. And he's still going to be holding back, lingering, looking to try to catch somebody off on that flank. Flash connects there onto the drone. Forsaken somehow putting up his best Locky impersonation. Drops down, finds Demon 1, but the answer back from the side of EG is far too swift. Forsaken and Divine, both now going to be gone. Swing out here on the Heaven. Mind Freak trying to line up Ethan's head, but once again, he can't get it done, and Ethan is online. 3 kills for him in the round so far. Something breaks down the door. Alir, the Devours, 4 bullets in the Vandal. And a smoke to push him off the angle. He rotates up, but now he's going to be suppressed, and certainly he has to wait that one out. He cannot try to take this fight without being able to have the dismiss online.
They're deep. Fake the heaven push. Is something going to be able to deal with this crossfire?
He's got that one Lear. Faces in, he can't get Jogamo. Together they will come up with the kill, and EG will move up now 12-10. Map point in their hands.
And you can see sometimes PRX just sticks around a little bit too long trying to take these fights. I mean, the up and over here from Mindfreak, he's out in the open for so long trying to win this battle against Ethan behind Dice. And that allows more players from EG to come in and help finish the job. And yeah, Alex, certainly reason to be frustrated with how well this started. But 4 in a row now for Evil Geniuses puts them on to map point, and they're looking to break it open onto B.
And look at the ults they were able to build up in that last round. Paranoia across, managing to catch on the 3. Forsaken continues to take the challenge, continues to swing the corners, finds one. Hunter's Fury opened up, looking for the tag. Jing narrowly avoiding it. Forsaken flushed out. Swing back in, Jing finding one, but look at Jogamo around the back. Gets taken out of the TP, though, canceled early. And something is able to find that kill, but the rest is going to be coming through. And that's still going to be now a 2v3.
Oh, Mindfreak. He's going to try to contest this.
He's holding back. Something also here, but they're not ready for him. They do not predict this. Mindfreak able to gun down 2, and suddenly we're in a 1-for-1. Ethan, he's been strong so far. Util in hand.
Oh!
He gets the headshot. Ethan with the 3K takes it across the line. A slow.
The good news, I would say, if you're a PRX fan, is historically we've seen them bounce back quite nicely after any kind of loss. It doesn't seem to affect them too much mentally. Of course, they had the first ever reverse sweep in VCT Pacific in VCT history, period.
They did. Well, looks like pace again going to be set here very quickly from the side of PRX as they storm their way over onto the A site. Teleporters around the back here. Do start coming through as Demon 1 looks to hold the line. It's going to be good for one. Something going to be taken down, but Jing with that frenzy will answer back. Site now going to be occupied. For a plant in the back here, it would seem. Swing around actually into the front. Forsaken. Trying to get this spike over more towards default. This Mindfreak tries to hold the line at backside. Can't make it happen here. Ends up getting taken out. It's just a bloodbath here. Suddenly we're into a 2v2. Forsaken still tagged up, creeping through the smokes, getting decayed down. And now it's all in Devi in the blink of an eye.
Such a fast rotation.
Got one flash to try to play with here. Shots continue to come his way. Spike scooped up.
He's gonna go through spawn.
Looks like he's going to creep his way across. He's just going to try to exit. He does have time to play with, but they also have a teleporter on their side, so they can very quickly get their way over to the B site.
This was just a brilliant rotation here from EG. Quick into the teleporter. This is the same kind of pistol setup, except map sides are swapped. They leave the chamber on one side, the other 4 players on the other, so they can pivot around that chamber if need be. Otherwise, they give you a really ferocious defense. Let's see if Devi can put up a strong defense of his own here in this post plant.
They're looking to play right into him. 92 health. Jogamo. Frenzy at range, the first one to face, gets some damage across. The double face comes in, he gets the dink, but cannot get the kills. And that's going to be the pistol round going the way of EG. Second pistol win for them as they start things off 1-0.
Yeah, again, just a brilliant setup on these pistols from EG on Bind. Going back to what we saw against Foot on their defender's side. They won that pistol, and then they strung 6 rounds together on Bind last time they played it. So absolutely, see if PRX can stop the momentum.
Just a pixel spot there.
Just enough. Just enough. And you can see the sprays are getting a little bit off for PRX. You can, you know, Coach Alex just talked about it in that interview that there's some nerves that are starting to play into PRX. And even though they are the team, yes, that had that reverse sweep in a best-of-5 against DRX in the VCT Pacific Finals, still, though, this is an even bigger stage. There's so much pressure on them to get this win, to the last representative of Pacific left here in this event. Certainly, everyone over on the other side of the Pacific Ocean is rooting for them.
Some sprays down short. Is this just going to be a full set coming through? Jing going to be taken out first and foremost. Good damage across. Now on to something. Can they find any value whatsoever? It seems like the answer is going to be no. And there you go. It's confirmed. Jogamo with 3 of Prime Gaming flawless here in this anti-eco round. EG Showing up huge. I mean, Jogamo now already 5-0-1 on the start. 2 orbs away from having that showstopper online.
Look what they're doing. They're 5-stacking B. It's like they've kind of tried to download the way that PRX maneuvers round to round, how they change sides round to round. Okay, finally now. Okay, they're going to send Comm back to the other side. I think realizing that maybe that might not be the ideal play. But PRX is just going to spread the map a little bit here. Just Forsaken on his own towards short. 2 showers to Hookah and a push out.
This rush.
Yeah.
Footsteps going to be noted. Something. Well, the spot 1 has that. The Smith can take it. Yeah, he needs to. Down to 10 HP, but now the healing is going to be gone as Divide falls to Boostio. So needs to rely on another kill or an assist to be able to try to get any kind of health back.
They've got to clear the smoke.
Comm just lurking forward.
You know that Judge is around.
Do they sense this? Sky Smoke comes down. He pushes up into this one. Forsaken just on the edge. Pushes in, finds the headshot, flushes him out. A major play here for Forsaken. Anyone else goes down, he continues to lurk in that position. That could be the round gone. Something now going to try to get all the way around through that defender spawn and catch them by surprise. Jing up close, just on the opposite side of the wall. Managing to find one, continues to spray in, will be able to find the second. Boostio gone, now it's all on Demon 1. Mind Freak getting a bit of a read here, swing into the corner, and he can't quite get his head lined up. Mind Freak survives with 10 HP. His PRX will get themselves on the board.
Yeah, and I like what EG's showing here. Showing some pressure, showing some things that PRX has to respect going forward. Something that's going to be in their minds. Forsaken just barely getting the better of Comm here. I mean, if Comm had been turned another 10 degrees to his left, he might have been able to take Forsaken down, and this could be a completely different round. But again, sometimes PRX just kind of, as brilliant as they are on the fly, as brilliant as they are kind of developing their own unique strategies and methods, they do kind of lose track of possibilities, of situations. You know, I think back to the first Hunter's Fury from Comm on the previous map. Here, they're maybe not quite reading that Judge play after they got, you know, smoked by it a couple times in the round before. But Jing going to be grabbing that orb. Again, name of the game for PRX oftentimes, get Jing ult.
Dog out. Gets a good amount of information, spotting too, and something unable to find the punish. Ethan will scurry away. Meantime, 3 players now inching their way forward, getting ready to attack here onto short.
Oh, look at his high-low.
Oh, yep. Shoulder spotted. Lear's going to come through. That does not catch on to Ethan. They will be able to gun him down. Nice pick, but that's just a solo player. 3 players here in response to the side of EG, ready to go on this A site. As rotations begin from the side of Demon 1 as well as Ethan. So Ethan's going to linger just to see if there's any additional pressure, but Jing into the back, ends up getting gunned down as Comm will be able to find a second as well. Forsaken gone. The nade forward, Divide has to exit, gets himself out of lamps, avoiding the damage. Showstopper at the ready, should he feel that he needs it.
And that was Spike.
Yep. Stranded in such a poor position. Challenge into the corner, Jogamo wins it out. Now on for the flawless, and they will find it. Yet another one tucked under their belts, EG moving up 3-1.
And some concerning things in that round for PRX. Some great holds here from EG. That high-low setup there with Demon 1 is sort of pseudo-bait for Ethan to use the pop flash around the corner. But you got to be careful with these Reynas. Playing on your own, it's so feast or famine. And I'd like to see something work with, you know, especially Forsaken and some of the other players to kind of get some of that momentum, get that blood underneath him, get his confidence going, because his aim already looks a little shaky to me. A lot of times he might at least ding up Ethan there on Ethan's jiggle peak. Instead, he just whips completely, and it's a delayed reaction as well. So still, though, going to be Spike on the other side. They're going to try to clear some space, make sure the Octagon here is empty of that brilliant util specialist Ethan. He has to back up. Trademark cleared. And now a lot of space being gained here by PRX. Something that killed them sometimes on their defender side. On Ascent, giving up space, and oh my god, Demon
Push
1.
up the challenge, yeah, gets a little bit of damage across, but it doesn't matter, nothing that Ethan can't fix. Will come in, he'll get pushed back up to 100. It's just a quick little spot. Divine out grabbing the gun. Still 4 members now pushing out of Hookah, wall coming up. It's gonna cut off Demon 1, but he still continues to play it forward. Ethan falling, looks for the timing, swing, but Forsaken turns back to actually get that covering fire through. Only outbite as well going to be used. Comm just trying to spray out through labs. And Forsaken swings under the corner and he guns down 2! Gets himself a 3rd kill in the round. Now it's just Boostio left standing. Can you find anything to take this round to at least make it a little bit more costly for the side of PRX, given that they have not been able to build up too much cash? Any eliminations found would still be very strong here for the side of EG. Pushing up, looking for the time.
Oh no!
Goes for the jump and just can't quite reset. Devi helps bail out something in case he wasn't able to find it himself. And that's going to be PRX now bringing it back to within 1.
Yeah, I like the entry here for the side of PRX. Again, clearing that space to make sure they've got Hookah and Octagon to work with this time. Forsaken just getting in there, using that cove to cut off that elbow angle, or if somebody's close to the B main door. Really smart. Hopefully we don't see any of those coves that are a little bit questionable for
questionable lineups, landing on top of Covey rather than in front of it.
Yeah, it was totally on purpose. Yeah. 3 times in a row.
Well, early Molly just to try to stop any aggression, but as we can see, everybody's playing very far back on the side of PRX. Rotation's now beginning. The back of that Trailblazer call here from Demon 1.
They're rotating heavily off the back of that Trailblazer, kind of expecting some sort of basic pushes here. A lot of teams use those Trailblazers as kind of their lead into entries to kind of get their info, especially with this comp that PRX has. And yeah, they're gonna dial it right up.
I've got your trail.
Oh my God, that paint shells.
Okay, there's the Cove. Actually has the setup this time. Something is dropping down. Orbital strike up over the top. Juggernaut with the rocket, managing to find one, but then Jing takes him down with a showstopper of his own. Ethan gonna be stunned up here on the backside of the reckoning. Comes across. Busio pushing out from the backside, managing to find Forsaken. Jing taken out. Answering Orbital now from Busio. Turns to the side, Devi finding the kill. Trailblazer cleared out. Orbital shuts it down. Narrow margins here. Demon 1 cannot get the op shot through. A 2v2 as Ethan creeps his way forward into the smoke. Whoa! Tips back, finds Mind Freak. And now Devi, all on his lonesome. Ethan calm on the opposite side, the spike still in his hand.
30 seconds left.
And just take the teleporter. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do.
The timing on that flash. It just doesn't quite catch Ethan. He just steps back and up. Unbelievable.
Flash into backside, doesn't get the confirmation, but footsteps should have been heard. He gets the timing swing, calm. Trying to get up on top of it, but now time is running low. 11 seconds, the tap, the swing out, Devi cannot get it. Ethan, with 3 here in the round, will stop PRX from tying it up.
The way that EG plays these 1vx's is so good. Yeah, they give away the first, but the second, the noise is cut, and Devi has no idea how to do this. This flash, how in the world does this not catch him?
One enemy remaining.
Either way, plays
okay.
around it. Just gorgeously gets the read, gets the kills, and now it's going to be a timeout here. The brakes pumped and a sigh of relief, yeah, as PRX.
Going to be maybe a couple there potentially. They might be able to catch him sleeping a little bit. But it does not fool EG in the slightest, so they're really well versed on the tendencies of PRX coming into this. Let's see what PRX is going to do to change things up. I'd like to see a little bit that Trailblazer used for misdirection. We saw some fake hits the last time we saw him unbind. Oh boy.
Spotting each other, spam across in case he's TPing up onto the high ground. Spotted Busio as well. Now, this is going to be a double stack. That Molly still held here from Busio. Was looking to maybe use it for an early challenge or an early cutoff, but Demon 1 just steps up, managing to find both. Something and Mind Freak both now falling. A hell of a lot of their smokes taken away from them. A hell of a lot of that firepower now taken away. First on the rotate here is Jogamo. Nade at the ready to try to interrupt this plan. He's also got a blast pack.
He can blast back over.
He can absolutely do some damage with that one. Paint shell's landing at the feet, but now gets cut down. Jing swinging around through lamps, finding him.
Healing over here.
These flank angles are going to be difficult to deal with if the timing's good for EG. If they can cut Forsaken down, you know, U-Haul there, going to be pinched. Very, very difficult. Plant. Still, look at, EG is in PRX's head with these plants. You know, it's so difficult for them to get them comfortably. Demon 1, so clean.
He's continuing to push up, finds himself a third in the round. Devi, perhaps the next victim, but no. Catches a shoulder, takes him down.
Blinded.
Now into a 2v2. Guiding light through. Cobb not getting spotted, but Forsaken catching Ethan up and having the bullets. With the barrel now spotted. Cobb with the frenzy! Comes up with the goods yet again! It doesn't matter what weapon, what util you put in this guy's hands, he continues to win out to get these Red Bull clutches for his squad. EG now up 5-2.
And he's constantly coming from angles that PRX isn't expecting, that they're not thinking of, and that's what's losing them so many of these rounds. He's just so patient here. They don't expect 2. They clear Demon 1, they think surely we've dealt with the flanker. But Calm is always flanking. He is just on a permanent flank. And he's just, he knows it too. He is clutching time and time again. I mean, one of the most spectacular individual performances in terms of clutches I have seen in quite some time here from Calm.
Guiding light out. Confirmation there from Ethan. This Demon 1 holding forward. Lear comes in, tucks away behind the box for just a little brief moment. Spots him. Guns down something that's a slow field now out, and he wants to re-aggress up into Hookah. He's looking for the target, sees the corner divide. Gets himself a second. Jogamo TPing forward. The challenge coming in. Forsaken will get the kill, but the boom bot secures it. It's Demon 1 on a tear here. The Tour Force delivering. So now it's just Jing left standing in an impossible scenario. Spotted. The day's in. Some damage dealt. And Demon 1 creeping around the back, looking for that 4K. And I don't think he's going to be denied. It seems like Jing has no idea that they are encroaching on his position right now. They certainly are not. Well, it's going to be Calm getting the final kill here of the round. It's still very clean from the side of Evil Geniuses, who are now up by 4. The pressure certainly mounting on PRX.
Yeah, and this off angle to start is huge, and then getting ahead of the cascade is something. And he gets taken out, Devi, and it's just great positioning here from Demon 1, period, end of story, and he's able to stay ahead of those smokes. Like, kind of one of the things that can give Chambers a problem on Bind is the heavy amount. You know, most teams are running at least some kind of double controller, so it can give you some difficulty in finding some value out of those 2-4s if the smokes are placed properly, but he gets ahead of them. And yeah, it is a thrifty round there for PRX, but still.
Oh,
Still got it.
Nice
Demon
pick.
1, I'm trying to go on an unexpected swing, and to his credit, yeah, who's going to expect you swinging out off of your, or on top of your own team's molly? His red is watched, and Mind Freak comes away with that kill for an early punish.
I think they saw Boostio doing that some other time. Sometimes he'll just kind of try to push through short there.
Launching smoke.
EG had that in their databanks, stored up and ready. Seekers, Boostio out in the open, done.
Out in the open, too far back. Couldn't break that line of sight there with the truck, and now Jing deep into enemy territory, looking to try to get a catch here. Ethan swinging around, spots him. Has to maybe back away, gets the headshot. He'll try to make his exit. Jogamo now, though, spotting him, clears him out. It's a shutdown. Boombot looking to just blast pack that one forward as he even gets the buy. Now it's all on Calm. We've seen him round off these 1v2s, but a 1v3, certainly he cannot. Would have to start with Mind Freak. That Molly's still in the back pocket. Hasn't sent it yet. Seems like Calm just going to look to play this out patiently, try to take some additional weapons away from PRX.
I mean, Mind Freak kind of expecting this.
Oh! 2 quick kills, but so much time has gone by. He can't try to play for the round win. TP out, Forsaken. We're looking for the catch. Footsteps should be heard on either side as the swing gets ready to come in, and it's going to be Calm. Still comes up with 3. He still takes the guns away from them.
I mean, sure, as PRX, you get a round on the board, and hopefully they can kind of keep that in their minds, keep their mental steady, but the end of that round is a disaster. I mean, dropping all those guns, now they're on the precipice of being broken economically. They can only get 4 rifles and a Bulldog here. They can't even, in fact, they're going to go for 2 Bulldogs. They can't get fully into this. Yeah, Jing's 1 away from the Showstopper. You're 1 away from the Secrets for Mind Freak. Calm's 1 away from the Viper Spit, 1 away from the Showstopper as well for Jogamo. And that's a painful round for PRX.
Absolutely. Heavy stack now outside of B. Double push up here in towards Hookah. Mind Freak left lingering. Watching over towards Shower to see if anyone goes on a little bit of an extended excursion. As Trailblazer will spot him out. Forsaken jiggling on the corner. Comes away unpunished.
And this opens up space here for Demon 1 to potentially make a quick flank maneuver if this is going to be a short A hit from the side of PRX. The trademark is there as well to kind of give him a little bit of extra timing. Forsaken trying to sell.
Oh, trying to go for this fake, but Jogamo gets up in front of it, and now he knows that there's no reinforcements here on the back end of this. He's swinging all the way around. TP back across. Ping's coming down. Jogamo spotted. Divide finds that kill. A huge one here, but still 2 members present on the site as Ethan tucked away into the cubby. Something does not check for it. The swing down. Jing manages to clear him out. A 3v3. The spike can be planted. No ults to try and dissuade this one here. Comp nearly with a pit online, but the counter spray through the smoke. Jing comes away with a kill. Lucio going to be down. One Calm now in a 2v3.
Showstopper now for Jing as well. But he's going to play point. They know he's there.
Here.
They don't have the fight to try to flush him out. They're still looking for it. Challenge swing comes in. Demon 1 now brings it back into a 1v1. Divide narrowly gets the win. Can upgrade his Bulldog, but again, it's just so much damage dealt here to the side of PRX, who are just trying desperately to hold on to whatever cash they can get.
No doubt. I mean, even though PRX is getting wins, EG is making them fight tooth and nail for it. Top to bottom here. I mean, a decent entry. Mindfreak able to get into that cubby, but that trade there for Jing, and it puts Divide in a really difficult position, as great as Divide has been all year with these clutches, with these key moments for PRX. Right now, I don't want to give, if I'm PRX, EG any opportunities to clutch, because they are feeling it. They are feeling that constantly. You have the orbital strike, you have the showstopper to really make Com's life miserable if he pops that pit, and they want to try to pressure it. But I see a lot of them stacked up towards short A, something on his own to try to contain B long. Flashed to check him, and now he's going to go back. And there comes that Trailblazer again, and immediately the rotations are out from EG.
All right, Dog is spotted. The rush forward, Jing, showstopper around the back instantly, takes out Busio. Demon 1 swinging forward, trying to catch him off guard once again, but Divide does come away with a kill. Judge in hand, Jing gets rid of Jogamo. Oh, going by the cross, still tries to challenge forward, and doesn't even get any damage in. Calm with a stinger, will find it, and now he can go ahead and recover that Judge for his own purposes.
That's a bit ambitious there, Jing. Well, I think it should be done and dusted for PRX at this point. Ethan with a ghost is and a stinger. Gonna see if he can make anything out of it.
I mean, that's the perfect weapon for Calm. He says, all right, I'll just use that in the next round when I drop the pit.
Yep.
Ethan, he's gonna see if he can do anything at all. Divide knows that he's gonna be holding on that right side. Flash across, the one tap. As Calm actually playing around the back, and something's not gonna be ready for this. A Vandal in hand, a kill on Divide, another triple kill for Calm, just continuing to put up numbers. This time Forsaken will be able to get out with his life intact. Mindfreak as well, holding way back. He wanted nothing to do with this. PRX will be able to lock in 5.
Right there.
I mean, Calm is ego challenging some of the best duelists we have in Pacific and making him look silly. He's absolutely incredible right now. Just devastating, the way that he's reading the map, the way that he is engaged with his aim. Pinpoint accurate. Now coming into this, PRX, a chance to make this an even half, a 6-6. Still those Seekers, still that orbital strike online to help potentially deal with that Viper's pit, but Jogamo's got the showstopper. It is going to be the Showers pit, covering most of the site here for Calm. But it's a hookah push. Demon 1 gonna be watching it, just the Vandal.
This is heavy reliance on Demon 1, as well as Ethan to try to hold this line, and hold the line they shall! Demon 1 shuts down both entries. Orbital strike now trying to force him out into an off angle, but he just manages to spot the gun barrel and takes out Forsaken for a third. Divide and Mindfreak sent packing. And their options, the few that they have, are absolutely tragic.
But the timing's all off here for PRX. First of all, you got 2 people peeking ahead of their smokes, maybe trying to see if they can catch Demon 1 off guard, but they're not expecting that angle. And then the delayed orbital strike, it gives Demon 1 too much time to rotate.
A 2v5 to try to tie this up at 6-6. Otherwise, EG going to be out in front. And even if they can get the spike down, even if they can get rid of these 2 players, which right now it feels like they can't, as Busio will just shut down Divide. That showstopper would still be available, but no. Busio will find himself a second. It's yet another Prime Gaming flawless here, as EG will end the half up 7-5.
Just, it's the Calm show today. I mean, he's just on another planet. He is cracked out of his mind. Demon 1 having a great map here. He had, again, the desk mentioned it. He had one of his worst performances ever on Ascent in his entire history in VCT. He has picked it right back up here on Chamber Unbind.
Absolutely has, and it's been a complete absence from the side of something. 1, 10, and 5 at the moment. Needs to be able to step up as they get ready to go onto that defending side if they want half of their Mac pick of Bind. They need to be able to run this back, take it all the way to Pearl if they want to be moving forward into that grand final. But right now, given the pace, given the performance that we've been seeing from Demon One, stepping up compared to that first map from Calm, who's been so consistent, it feels like EG might just be poised to take them out.
Absolutely. I mean, with the way that EG is playing right now, Mind Freak playing with fire.
Demon One comes away with 2 quick taps. The spray on the corpse. He is here to shut this down. A 3rd kill now. He continues his reign of terror. Demon One hath arrived.
And crowd wants the ace already. 2 more to go. PRX, see if they can get something online here. Devi as well, right behind him. But I think you mentioned Achilleos 1 and 10 for something. So really struggling so far.
Full flash into the corner, something. Still trying to creep forward, but it's going to be Jogamo taking it away, so no chance at that ace. Devi able to find the punish, but it's going to be as good as it could possibly get as well. As Demon One will move up 4 kills in that round to try to fast track a tour de force, and Evil Geniuses will close out another pistol round win.
2 pistols now. Fine. PRX gonna have to dial up something crazy. They're gonna go for a force buy is my question. Probably not, it looks like. It's not quite enough money, not enough damage done to really justify it. Now you've got a Vandal already in Demon One hand. Full armor to back it up. Guardian for Boostio. Tons of firepower here as they look to put some pressure on Hookah, but look at this. It's a stack. 4 players waiting right there.
It's everyone. It's all 5.
Oh, it's all 5.
All 5 players from PRX sat here in Hookah, waiting to see if that push-up's going to come through. But you could see EG, they say, we know how you like to play when you're in these positions. You like to stay grouped up. You like to try to catch us by surprise. And oftentimes go for some form of rush play. This time, they're not having it. But EG, do they get a sense of this? You can see they don't really want to peek out over here towards Hookah. So PRX, they start to go on the hunt, holding here on the corner. Ethan going to be good for 1. Boostio with the covering fire. The Guardian comes away with another one. Calm swings in, finds 2, cannot get 3. It's all on Devi. It's the clear out, the Boombot that distracted to get the kill. Honestly, I think more kills than we might have expected for PRX to walk away with, but it's still Evil Geniuses now moving up 9-5.
And the Roomba getting in on it today. He's got a couple kills as well. It just a really good hold here from EG. I mean, a lot of their early rounds have been spreading the map on their attacker side, kind of just looking to see, you know, what their opponents are going to do. They did this against Foot, especially early on their attacker side, where they really spread the map, sold some fakes, and then went to the other side of the map. So they're really cagey, they're really coy on their attacker side, making it very, very difficult. Looks like they might go for a fast hit. The blast packs are in. U-Haul going to be under control of Jogamo with this judge.
Something holding up on top of the truck, able to find 1. Jogamo able to just go ahead and shut him down, however. Looks for Jing as the paint shell going to be sent through, and it forces him back into the front once again, but Sankin will strike him down. Wave set up, Calm low, spike planted, but Boostio taken down as soon as that spike gets on the floor. Demon One, he's been living up to the name thus far. How demonic can he get here in this round to try to drag it back to get that bonus conversion? They're just holding it. Never mind. They'll just stick to the fuse.
Yeah, you know.
And in the end, Calm will have to go down. That'll be the cleanup. Here's Mind Freak, just gets the wall bang to shut him out. Fairly clean and very necessary for PRX. And we'll pick up that round, but there's still more work to be done.
And I love the way Forsaken plays this round on this Harbor. He backs up Jing there over on the back of A towards the U-Haul to make sure that Jogamo can't really find any more damage with that judge. And then immediately a cascade comes out, cuts off short, and isolates the player planting. Isolates Boostio, and able to find a follow-up kill. Really make sure that EG's not able to find any extra damage. Because now we're getting a little aggressive out of long B. Boostio, that was so close.
Close, but avoids the shots. Something in Devi just backing away. Well, basically about to happen here. Into Hookah. Jogamo spraying through. Just make his exit. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome here. Smoke comes down. Jing holding wide outside of shower, or in shower.
I mean, this is
watching on this extremity.
Huge battle.
Demon One just taking this one step at a time. Swings forward, looking for Jing, but Jing's able to line him up just a little bit faster. Damage not exchanged. Cove now Forsaken, just trying to get himself across and deeper into the site here. Double push up now through lamps.
Spot to make sure they had him pushed out.
Oh, the timing! Forsaken comes up huge, catches him with paint gel in hand. Gets the follow-up with Busio, something, no way.
Yeah.
No way! Gets the knife into the back and twists it! As Ethan will fall. Calm, as good as he has been, I think a 1v5 ace clutch might just be a bridge too far, but there's the start. He finds the first one. Mind Freak says absolutely not, does not give him that second step. PRX will string 2 rounds together, now 2 rounds separating, 9-7.
Just a classic Pacific moment here. Knife in the back.
Loosen up.
You love to see it, and those are the momentum changers. We saw this so much in our region, Achilleos, where a team would get one knife, and then it was just like a switch flipped on that team, and they were able to just start playing with so much more confidence and so much more aggression. Is that going to be the moment here for PRX? EG, though, now tour de force available for Demon 1, and immediately looking to see if he can catch somebody peeking out of long B.
It was a knife that got EG to the international competitions to begin with. We'll see if it could be their undoing, if PRX can run things back here on Bind. Or just going to be snatched up, Jogamo. Saying, hey, take this weapon. I've got a showstopper. And Trailblazer to check forward. Made the check close. Jogamo bouncing up. Doesn't get to see anything, but now will spawn him. Sends it. Devi taken out. Now he can grab that gun, but no. Jing counter swings from the back of Hookah. Finds the elimination. Mind Freak lurking within the smoke. Mind Bustio. Stun up into the corner. Ethan dead. TP out. The cleanup coming in. Now it's all in this tour de force. The first shot whipping. Swaps over the head. Hunter tries to line it up. Cannot get it done. PRX only lose out on Devi to the ult. It's leg day. You got to do those squats. Keep those thighs nice and toned. And PRX string together 3 rounds consecutively.
Could all use a good leg day. But this is just a great round here from PRX. Even though they lose Devi early, kind of hidden in some tricky spots that catch EG a bit off guard. And I was a little bit worried for PRX. I thought EG might have had a decent read here. There was no movement, there was no rotation from PRX, so if that hit, could have worked. Cleared a little bit more space, Forsaken aware of Comms lurk, now trying to take control of short A, but with that toxic screen there, doesn't feel like he's going to be comfortable to get much more. I'm just checking to see if there's anybody lurking out there. No, there is not. So now you're going to leave something in the showers. Jing going to be playing a pivot position. Forced Devi, Mind Freak, under a little bit of pressure here shortly. Smoke going to come down to buy a little bit of time. And Devi waiting for those flashes to come back up to check long B. And let's see if EG wants to try to capitalize on the timing here.
Mind Freak can still buy a hell of a lot of time for them. One more Sky Smoke. He has that Molly. He's got the ult as well. Trying to deny the plan, but yeah, he's just going to send the Molly now, trying to stop anybody from jumping out of Hookah. Creep up continues. Jogamo right on the edge of the window.
There.
Pinks trying to set up for the nade. Send it in towards backside. Orbital strike cuts off the advance there from Garden. Forsaken, however, swinging in, managing to find one. McComb comes up with 2. Another hefty start from him as Jing tries to get in behind, gets the dink through the box, and is able to finish the job. Now into a 3v3. The TP across something. Gets the first shot, takes a dismiss, sends out the Leer, backs away towards short. Sees the gun barrel. The swing in, gets himself another one. Bustio now in the back of sight, and he's got his knife out. Something's running for him. He is hungry, but it's going to be Mind Freak who comes away with that kill. You can see that they're starting to get fired up now. Tied at 9-9.
And now we're seeing a pivotal piece of the puzzle for PRX. It is that op for something. And once he gets rolling with this, once he gets these dismisses online, you can see he can work these angles so well on the outside of showers. We've seen this before. We saw this in the Pacific Finals where he gave DRX fits around that corner. Now he's going to be doing it again. And EG Comm still very good, still very strong with those openers into Hookah. Really just throwing everything he's got. What just an unbelievable performance he's had here so far today. And bit with that Phoenix. We got to get there first, because right now EG still to me looks quite strong and Forsaken with this judge. You absolute madman.
Getting tucked in the corner here. Does any challenge come through? See the back away. Oh, okay.
Now I know.
No chance at a shot. It's Forsaken just playing in a bit of an awkward position. Stuck between a Viper's wall and a Sky Smoke. Tucked in underneath the box. The watch in case there's going to be that pressure around here by Hookah. Flash not spotting anything. Swing onto the corner. Doesn't confirm the kill. Finally swings back to go ahead and take him out. TP out to safety. Forsaken continues to advance forward, looking for a little bit more, but now everybody pivoting over here towards this B site where there's just 2 players lurking, Divide and Mind Freak, to try to slow this one up. Do they expect Divide and guard? And the answer is going to be yes, but he still comes up with 3! What is that spray? Finds Cobb, the creep forward, identifies Forsaken's position. Does manage to get that kill, but it's only going to be a judge recovered. Still a plethora of headhunter bullets, but it's Mind Freak who is out for blood, on the hunt, on the prowl, gets him. And PRX now take the lead, once again up to double digits.
Divide now having a great map. A few struggles on Ascent, 16-14 now. A lot of those heavy hitters for PRX really starting to come online now. Divide, Forsaken, Jing, Mind Freak, and even something starting to get into the action. And you can see that EG's identifying this Showers operator early and avoiding it. But now it's shifting over to the long B side. And instead it's going to be a watch for a short A push out, because we've seen Forsaken do that a couple rounds here on their defender side for PRX. And now something trying to gain a lot of space. Saw the elbow.
On the prowl, there's the wide swing. Busio not spotting him on the first jiggle. Now gets punished. Looks like something's still going to be anticipating some pressure coming out here from long, but as we can see, it's everybody shipping forward now in towards Hookah. Seeker's going to be let loose. Divide just looking to try to spot. Flash up, Sky Smoke down. Just layering in this util to try and delay. Jogamo goes jumping out over the top, and Divide again lines him up, finds himself a second once more. Mind Freak arrives over towards CT, guns him down. Now it's all on Calm. The spike's still stranded, however. Look at the push up from Jing, gets himself into the smoke. Shorty in hand, goes jumping forward, and he puts him down. PRX get to 11.
And the change of position here catches EG off guard just enough. Busio kind of expecting that maybe someone would be pushing that angle, but just overcommits to the jump, and something punishes it. And then immediately great recognition by something, knowing that, EG loves to come at you from different angles, has to watch his back. Let Divide do his thing up front. Then you can fall back. If nobody's pushing you from that angle, you can hold it onto that entrance, into the B site with that operator. So really good stuff here from PRX and EG. Now stingers abound. And then Demon 1 with that headhunter. Still catching something with just a splash with that snake bite.
Another one just to try to force him off the angle. Demon 1, the only one playing out in that position. Something going to be spotted. They actually send the orbital strike to try to take him down, but he's already made his exit. Sprays through Jing! Oh, the util combo! Pagels into Showstopper, comes up with 2. Divide gets Calm as well. Ethan trading 1 back. As Jing set up into the corner, swings back through, finds 1, the up from Demon 1. Able to take him out, but now he finds himself in a 1v3. As PRX look to get themselves up to map point.
They're hunting him down. They want to get this op out of his hands.
Certainly do, but looks like Demon 1 quite ready for it. No, doesn't fully check the angle. Something will get him, will show him, give him some of his own medicine. It's now map point here for PRX. EG need to run back 3 consecutive rounds to take us into OT, but let's look at that streak of green for PRX. The momentum has been in their hands. 7 straight. It was a gorgeous shutdown from Jing.
And this has been the story of this comp. A lot of times it's actually, you look at it and you think,
let's go.
Reyna, Raze, double duelist, it might be better on the attacker side. A lot of times it's actually better on the defender side. Against DRX, the last couple times they played Bind, it was always better on the defender side. With this Reyna, Raze, Harbor combo, Divide going to be forced back.
Well, Divide again. He's actually looking to play in front of this Sky Smoke, maybe fake it, and yeah, Jogamo swings in, and Divide shuts it down. And that's going to send the spike, as well as Ethan packing back over towards A. Some rotations off here. You see Jing making his way towards B, but it looks like the call is going to be coming through. Something says, I've got this angle covered. I've got the operator for Hookah. Go reinforce A. Oh, Busio, lucky to get away with just that minimal amount of damage taken. Stun in. Push forward. Calm just rushing it down. Trying to get himself in here, close this gap, but Jing holds the line. A 3K as Ethan is the last man standing. And PRX look to push us into a map 3 in flawless fashion. Valier forward. Ethan wisely not spraying at it, doesn't want to reveal his position. But now, what do you even do in this scenario? Shorty waiting for you on the opposite side of the wall. Swing back over to the goes on the corner. Mind Freak holding up from heaven. The push comes in. Ethan will shut that down. The flawless not going to be found. But still so much work to be done. The flash in, Jing swings. Ethan gets the challenge, finds himself a third. Suddenly have they overstepped. But with 6 HP, it's just not quite enough. 13 to 9, PRX rally back on their map pick-up line, and they take us the distance once again.
Of the most anticipated matchup between two teams, the Yoru and the Phoenix coming at you.
The barriers are going to go down for them. Let's make some noise for the start of this final map. PRX first here on the attack, just rushing forward, looking to push the pace once again.
They already checked that corner. Going to use this blaze a lot to cut down into alley. Oh, Ethan!
Down. Suddenly taking so much damage there from that entry. Busio swinging on the corner, responsible. Flash! But now they suddenly manage to stabilize, find that kill, but Ethan comes up with the second one. Forsaken going to be taken down. Damage across here on the Jinx. Sends that hot hands right at his feet to keep himself protected, getting himself healed up. As the spike gets planted, a 3v4 to try to defend here from the side of PRX.
You got one flash left for Jing. Vise is on cooldown. Oh, there goes.
Jing taken out. Shield ready. Demon 1. Dashing forward. Ethan, a bit of contact here. Gets tagged up. Ethan trying to stay safe. Spam across. That does interrupt that spike defuse. Mind Freak swinging on that pillar. Managing to find another one. They're both quite so low. Ethan not quite falling. Mind Freak trying to hold it all down. 10 HP versus 2. Ethan comes up with a 4K, but the time dwindling.
He's got it.
Just about half this one in the bag. It's going to be so very narrow, though. But yeah, just over a second remaining. Barely any health. 2 HP, the difference maker. The reload costing them, and PRX dropping yet another pistol. 4-1 in that regard. EG way out in front.
And you can see the preparation with both of these teams. So EG's kind of looking for some mid-aggression. Last time around on their pistol on their attacker side, PRX put a lot of pressure into mid. And PRX immediately checking for that Yoru around that corner, in that cubby by the pillar on their entry in. Because that is where Ethan had set up. And then a lot of times he's going to post himself in that cubby next to the pillar, send his TP all the way across the map. Look at the top, look at the north side of the mini-map. He sends it all the way to the overside. This gives him so much ability to rotate, but they're just going to try to pressure him. He's going to get taken down.
Yeah, it does get taken out. And the fourth by coming in from the side of PRX, looking to try to catch them off guard, but now they are very well aware of this. Busio being back behind the screen. As the heavy rotations coming through. Now pushing up here onto the side. PRX is allowing for EG to go ahead and reinforce this position.
I love this rotate. See if you can sell a little bit of false info here. Send Forsaken out to watch for these lurks.
The dart from Calm, though, could give everything up. He's situated here on the high ground with that Bulldog, and he can deal a hefty amount of damage with it. Busio still standing, means that that turret set up over at mid-link. Would spot out Forsaken. He's just going on a merry little walkabout.
And this is something PRX loves to do. They love to push sewers. They love to get and try to cut through your flanks, try to cut through your back lines.
Smoke up, hot hands into the corner of balls. Dart, trying to reveal anybody who's moving up here into the side, but no one's going to be spotted. With 29 seconds remaining, they're going to actually go on this swing, but Forsaken ends up getting caught outside of water. And now they have to commit to this one. Where did they decide to go? Looks like it's still going to be over towards the A site. Which right now, Demon 1 is going to be looking to hold down with this Bulldog, and losing this round. Already the amount of people that they lost, this could be devastating for the side of PRX, given that they forced up into this one. The push forward, gets the thing across, holding on the corner is Chocobo, and it all comes tumbling down! Ethan will be the only casualty here on the side of EG as they move up now 2-0.
Just so well handled here by EG. Yeah, PRX, again, doing their homework, clearing out that position of Ethan that I was talking about in that cubby. And that's a real pain point for teams trying to deal with this Yoru, because it opens up such easy rotation. So much flexibility on the map. Well, that's not even getting into the layers that this Yoru offers for this EG squad. The way that they're able to combo their utility hasn't come into play. But now already the Dimensional Drift is available for Ethan. A lot of times he'll save it for post plants. He's very patient with it, playing contact in art. Has to be a weaker buy here. Ethan under pressure, going to be scooting on back.
That's just going to be the gate crash out. Self-protected. Star set up. Nebula comes through, shock dart into the corner. He's taking a bit of damage from that one as they just go ahead. They start W King forward. Jink finding one, pushes up into the smoke. Jogamo shuts him down. Takes a little bit of damage in reply, however. As you can see, the double corral out now into a main. Ethan as well as Jogamo. Just looking to try to get a pinch scenario set up in case the plant does come down here, but PRX are actually thinking about exploring elsewhere, but Ethan, having built up that dimensional drift very quickly, he's going to go exploring, see what he can spot, but he actually didn't rush through into Art, so he might not see much.
I'm back into spawn. Yeah, he didn't see really much, so they either have to assume this is long B, or as kind of Ethan and Jogamo are anticipating, a re-hit towards A. You're going to see something trying to push through on this angle, and the pings come down. I think EG is pretty aware. Still a flash for Ethan in the pocket.
And Jogamo trying to creep up, gets spotted, but can't quite get the timing there to get the punch on the divide. Now needs to try to stand tall, but he cannot. Ethan on the flank shuts him down, and that is going to be a big conversion here from the side of EG, moving up 3-0 off the rip.
Again, it's just so valuable the way that Ethan plays this, because not only can he rotate, but in moments like this he can get info that's so valuable, then use that gate crash to get back into a pivot position, a position where you can slide to either A or B there from that spawn to help out wherever they think that PRX is going. And again, him and Jogamo read it perfectly, right back to A. They work that angle around the box on A site so well there, make it so difficult for PRX to get anything going. And now Jing already won, run it back. Going to be found here in the 4th round. And this one starting to feel important. Demon 1 with that operator over at long B. Let's see if PRX can find a way to deal with it.
Do they expect it? Granted, they should. Just given the amount of money has been built up after those 3 rounds coming through. Back is available. Oh, Ethan! This gets a timing shot. The flash comes in, just catching something in the head. Jiggle onto the corner. Jing going to be able to walk away from that one, but now they know that the op is in play.
Just clearing some utility, trying to limit the amount of information that EG can have. Still a lot of space being gained here for PRX. A lot of control over mid. A main not really being contested. A lot of times you're going to see PRX fight over this A main side, of course, to get orbs into Jing's hands for those run it backs. But he's still got the run it back, so this time around, he'll put a little bit of pressure towards A. But now, this might be a bit of an easier sight take here for PRX. Devi's going to grab the orb, get the secret.
Joke's over! You're dead!
I've got your trail.
Run it back, going to be popped.
Right there.
Rushing forward, Jogamo hiding right here on the wall. Shut that down. It's a bit of an info gain, but the value found. Mind Freak will be able to take him out, however.
30 seconds left.
Bring us now into a 4v4. Cosmic Divide going to be set up. Change the plant spot. Interrupting that, delaying it for a little bit longer. Jing now. Second round, they're actually trying to hold forward. Catches Boostio on the rotation, tucks back into water. Reaggress over by Art.
And that's Forsaken's favorite play on this map. Com's going to try to counter him, coming from sewers himself.
Creeping forward. Find each other. Com coming away with that elimination. The site emptied. Hot hand still in the hands of Jing here, though. Flash at the ready. Tries to send it down. Will land at his feet. Demon 1 wanting to hold this up to half. Takes the updraft out, but low HP for him as well as Ethan. They need Com to really deliver. They need these kills to be found. Jing, however, cutting down one. Dubai getting the other. Ethan trying to push forward. Will eventually fall. The round will go the way of PRX, but it's only Mind Freak left standing, and he can't even hold the gun.
So costly there for PRX. EG so diligent on these retakes. And this time around, PRX is going to say, okay, even though we get around, definitely need to readjust and rethink how we're going to be approaching this setup. Jing here, great job off the back of that grab well. Gets the big kills, by stepping in. Just barely. Mind Freak, who had gotten dinged up on the entry to that site, able to find the kill. Just barely. Already another. Gives them all the information, the flashes are connecting, and all of a sudden they've cut down 2 or 3 players just off a couple pieces of utility. And the timing has been so brilliant between Ethan and Com. throughout these girls that they have shown with this Yoru.
Flash over the top. Juggernaut just going to be backing away. Grab well set up again. Very known play here from the side of PRX, something that EG should be very well prepped for, or eventually going to be taken.
Yeah, and with the Phoenix, the cool part about it is not only, a lot of people are going to think about the curveballs to go around that angle, but you can actually use the hot hands to shut down the door on the other side of that B. And so there's a lot that Phoenix can do even individually to help himself on this map get those orbs. And now Com potentially under pressure here. There's a bunch of PRX is going to be flooding in. A fake towards Art.
Okay.
He knows.
Trailblazer out to try to lead the way. As dimensional trip.
Oh boy!
Avoiding that one. He's just spotting him. Flash held, sends it. Just backing away, wants to get himself into a safe enough position that he can exit. Does so.
But I love this. I love this change of direction here from PRX. They recognize that the forces of EG are going to be really, really strong. So it's a good rotate. Turret's going to give away a little bit of info here. And already Com making his way through towards sewers.
He's going to be nearby. Flash in the back. Minor blind. Even one going to be able to take out Mind Freak here. PRX losing out on a member very early on. Plant now coming in.
Spike planted.
On the ground, they're trying to exit out to some safe positions as Busio runs away in dugout, falling low. Shot through. I think that actually hit Forsaken down to 48.
He's got the Cosmic Divide now.
Well divided.
Do they read that Forsaken is going to be this far forward here onto the side? He guns down one. Now they're very well aware of it, but Com's still going to be caught off guard. And Forsaken gets himself a third. What a play here from him. Swing onto the corner, the tuck back in behind the wall. Juggernaut pushing forward, just trying to get the quick kill here. Tapping on the spike. Such a rough position to be put in. They use the wall against them. That is going to be PRX now moving up 2-3.
And Forsaken is so good on this map. The way that he just reads the plays and gets ahead of it for PRX is so smart. Just pushes this angle. Com just not quite ready. There's a little bit of miscommunication on the other side of it as well. And that last bullet from Forsaken was nuts. The pace that he plays at is incredible.
And that's a death that you just do not see coming whatsoever. Got the pick, but now within touching distance, one round separating the two squads. Let it by. Knives out here from Demon 1. Rushing forward, there's the flash, and he's just got to dash away. Breaks that line of sight. Up traps once again, wants to try to re-aggress, but everybody from PRX is pulling away from this position, and they're rushing their way towards B, which right now is not reinforced whatsoever. It's like a gate crash not in position either, so Ethan can't try to get there a little bit faster.
Now Forsaken can play off that mid turret if anybody were to try to push that direction, but instead it's just a full rotate.
It is full steam ahead.
Yep.
Busio nearby. That Sheriff can find some value. They might be able to yet swing this round.
That gate crash, though.
Just underneath of something. Can hear it, notes it, destroys it. Spray across a 5v5 now. The advantage so very much here in the hands of PRX. EG looking to try to turn the tides. Hot hands to cut off the one access point. It's going to be Juggernaut getting taken down. Something guns out Ethan. String falls. Demon 1, however, with the blades, managing to find a kill. Puts in the use, gets that reset. Something tucked away. A weapon recovered. Tap onto the spike. Forsaken spamming. Finding one. Swings in. Demon 1 taken down. So 2 members lost, but the round win is there, and PRX now tie it up at 3-3.
Some great mid-rounding in a very un-PRX round. A lot of times you might see them just try to fight over that A main orb, but I love that they back off of this. They give the respect to Demon 1. They know what he's capable of with that. They go to the other side, and again, they dodge a lot of this utility. Again, the recon into the Yoru flash is completely missed. The gate crash dealt with by something. So far in these last couple of rounds, PRX has started to get their heads together. They've got their feet underneath them. Now they're starting to get a bit of a read on how EG wants to do this. That swarm between out some B site swarm grenades. Run it back here for Jing.
Same old here from Jing. Dodge on the flash, put some damage on the Juggernaut. Can't finish him off, but down to 70 HP. Now they pump the brakes. Jing gonna go back, recover the spike.
Here.
That one forward. It's a gate crash set up, so Ethan a little bit more free to try to explore the opposite side of the map, but does go ahead and join back in rather quickly. Full flash into something's face, just trying to play elusively. Up drafts, Hunter's Fury across, finds Forsaken for a single tap. Something gonna be taken down. Follow-up hit, Jing down to 70. Hot hands available if he wants to try to heal himself up. The lockdown clears them all the way back into their own spawn.
And look at where Mind Freak pushed to. They're letting him know. We know you like to go there.
And Recon not cleared fast enough. Jing does get pinged, but Forsaken swinging forward. Manages to get the timing across on a comp. Finds Jogamo as well to boot. A 2v3, however, the man advantage still going to be in the hands. Defy tries to play off the back of his own flash. Ends up getting gunned down, but Mindfreak! 1, 2, 3! Shuts them down! The Red Bull clutch to give PRX the lead!
Unreal! Mindfreak has been put in that spot a couple times here so far at Champions, and this is the first time he's come through with it, and what a moment to do it for PRX. Unbelievable.
I mean, vulnerable be damned, he didn't need it, they're all headshots.
Ridiculous.
Clean adjustments, knew where the swing was going to be coming in from. What a shutdown up here from Mindfreak, stealing the round away.
That's a tough one to take. A lot of good things done by EG in that round. They handled that retake so well. Able to just dissect PRX piece by piece. This is the thing about this PRX team. Top to bottom, they are cracked. The blades are in the back pocket for something as well.
Hot hands lineup actually out for Jing. Ball does come up as well as something swinging around the back. Finds one, adjusts down, catches Ethan. Up drops up here, up on top. Just putting the fear of God there in the comm.
You know that short.
You don't know where I'm at. The comm pushing forward does manage to find time to be able to pick up a kill on the Divide. But they know exactly where Demon 1 is at. Headshot through the wall, weapon recovered. Chance at some additional damage dealt here as he's just going to be dashing away, rotating around and towards B main. Can he find more value? Can he potentially replicate what we just saw from Mindfreak? A 1v3 clutch to try to save this.
And here is PRX. You got to be thinking, you know, okay, if he gets it, that's fine. But you don't mind sacrificing a few bodies. If you look at Mindfreak's bank account, they're willing to throw a few bodies at this to try to make sure this gun doesn't get through, and that's beautiful for Mindfreak. So well done.
Can't make it happen. PRX close out that round. Now 5-3. Starting to find their footing once again here. Now we'll get another purchase coming in, and EG going to be burning the timeout.
Looks like, yeah, we're going to see that gate crash from Ethan all the way to the other side of the map. He's going to tuck himself into that cubby. Something. Blade Storm, no op yet. Mindfreak. He's sitting on a Cosmic Divide. Potentially the post plant. This is just a play for an orb.
Yep, here we go again. Commit the curveball, get the orb, get closer to that next run it back. One more to go. There's something ready to challenge him against Ethan, but Ethan gets the spray. Still comes through, exits with 70.
Now let's see if PRX should realize they might be able to take advantage of this open space. You know, Ethan all the way over using that dimensional drift on the other side of the map even. There's an opportunity here with this Cosmic Divide to at least get a plant down, possibly set up for a post plant for PRX. Comm is here to kind of potentially do some damage with those shock darts, and you can see a little bit of a more open plant for PRX because of that.
Call it the Neo default right here into the open. Single nano swarm set up here. Trying to defend it. Hot hand still from Jing is available. CG now arrived at the side, but Ethan going to be the first one to fall. Forsaken finding the opening elimination. Shock dart down, just trying to clear out that util. So now Nano going to be taken away from them. Running back, still going to be held in the back pocket here for the side of Jing, and now he's going to start pushing forward. They clear him out, just a spray through the smoke, gets him off the spike. They haven't held at the half. The push up comes through. Jing now swapping over to the Sheriff. Ends up getting snapped back, but Demon 1 all on his lonesome with 49 HP. Spots one, gets the headshot, knows that Mindfreak's up front, or in the back, and Devi is up front, up close. Swings the corner, takes him out. 6 rounds now established for PRX as Devi will go down to the spike.
At least there wasn't an op in his hands this time.
True.
Something now going to have the funds for that operator. This guy can make magic happen on the attacker side. Shorty in the back pocket, I am sure. Blade Storm as well to back it up. Forsaken, 1 away from a lockdown. Couple big ultimates though. Boostio also 1 away from his lockdown. Jogamo 1 away from that Cosmic Divide. Blades for Demon 1. As it has to be an eco here for the side of EG. And they're just going to try to go for a mid crunch. And they're just going to leave Mindfreak behind to watch this flank. Right in shops. Something is going to be looking. See if anyone's going to try to contest him.
Lockdown now available. Freebie pickup there for Forsaken. He's just going to use it right off the rip. Rotation's beginning to come through. Mindfreak in this corner. Not going to be noted by that alarm bot, but you can see that Boostio is not looking to play off the back of it. Going to advance forward. Mindfreak just trying to creep away. Knives out. Demon 1. Initial contact. Managing to find one. Will get detained, but there's no way to punish him. Ethan in the meantime going to be taken out as Comp comes swinging out over to the top. It's a falling. Forsaken guns down 2. Jogamo answering back. Now to buy. Finding another, just keeping them in disadvantage. Demon 1 needs to go Demon mode. Finds himself a second. Gets in onto the spike. A quick tap. The op shot. Not going to be connecting. Something now pulling out blades of his own. Wants to try to push up against the wall, but Demon 1 takes the fight to him. Guns him down. Jogamo now holding onto this one as Demon 1 is keeping Mindfreak busy. He's on his lonesome. He's chasing around the back, and they're just running out of time. A monstrous round here from Demon 1 to get the MasterCard thrifty. Bring EG up to 4.
So beautifully played by Demon 1 here. He's going to get the op as the cherry on top for that just stellar Blade Storm. He is just isolating players from PRX and picking them off one by one and then anticipating the push-up from something there. Gets the right click and takes him down. Huge round now as EG able to stabilize, able to find some footing off a MasterCard thrifty. And we are game back on. Demon 1 now. Gonna be trying to watch mid with this operator.
Ooh, so close. Gonna be pushing up into Link. There's no one there. There's no turret. The full Killjoy setup is ready for aim main as well as Art. Hot hands down. Pop flash around the corner. Swarm in as well just to try to flush Jogamo out of position. And it does so. Demon 1, does he want to re-aggress? Now that is an alarm bot there on the corner, so he can't really push up as far as he would like.
Now it should kind of give him the read. You know, he's going to maybe clear this alarm bot, but that somebody's not super likely to push up off of it. But it's going to alert PRX to the presence of that op. Are they going to be able to have the utility to clear this? Seekers are out.
Seekers come out. Well, maybe Demon will take the shot to try to clear them all out in one go. Lockdown as well, going to be used, just trying to force him away, make this site completely unassailable. Demon 1 creeping forward, getting tagged down to 29 HP.
What is Jin doing?
Narrowly makes his way out of there, but I mean, they pushed forward here to try to get the plant down and nearly end up getting detained.
Oh my god.
They waited out, flashing to the back, but Demon 1 still gets the shot across. Jin going to be taken out. The spike now on the floor as Boostio finds Forsaken. Recovered by Devi. They're trying to make his exit, but with 20 seconds remaining, they actually basically just have to commit to this site. Demon continuing to hold the angle. They force him back, but they still don't get the punish.
Oh, Boostio!
Swinging out of the smoke, still somehow comes away with the kill, and there's something.
10 seconds left.
He gets 3 to keep him alive, and Demon 1, he falls low, but he stands tall until the end. And EG continue to fight back now, potentially tying it up at 6-6 at the half.
And I think just a little bit too much W key gaming here from PRX. As brilliant as they've been on this attacker's side, as powerful as they can be, once Demon 1 has that op, once that lockdown comes in, they're all just kind of funneled into one angle. And even if you try to flash them out, Demon 1, we've already seen it a couple times today, that he's still able to find those timings, find those shots. So I would have liked to have seen maybe PRX kind of pull back off of it. And I kind of have a feeling Alex might too.
We don't need audio for that one.
Nope. You don't need to be a lip reader either.
A double operator setup here for EG. Boostio keeping one here on this A site now. They're very well aware of it.
And an Odin for Calm as well. Here on the back to spam through these walls to really deny these plants.
That's round of the half, buy down. There's the entry from something, dashing forward. The Nanoswarms, however, taking him low, and Boostio with the spray will also find a kill. Jing answering back, however, with one of his own, but now Ethan joining into the fight. Helps get rid of Forsaken. Killjoy eliminated. The swing into dugout. Jing unable to come up with the goods. Ends up falling. It's a back and forth, but one that widely EG were winning. But with that kill here from Mindfreak, brings it back somewhat into parity.
Nasty!
To the side, Ethan trying to break his wrist, trying to play him and catch him off guard, but he cannot. And Jogamo wins out the Astra 1v1 to tie it up 6-6 here in map 3.
And again, PRX just kind of beating their head against the wall here in these last couple of rounds on the A site. And it doesn't fool EG at all. They're able to commit their resources to this. That Odin spam, the crossfire angles set up, just really shutting this down. Reading this round so well. And Ethan almost gets away with the backstab there, but somehow Mindfreak's able to respond to that. And Ethan having just an...
Comes down to these pistols. EG, can they get themselves a 5th?
really interested about this. Last time it was a 4-man push towards B on their pistol round, and they'll leave Jogamo in shops to just kind of watch their flanks. But this time they're expecting this mid push out. This turret from Boostio should give them some info, and that gives PRX a moment of pause. It's a gate crash set up towards the back of A main there. In fact, it's going to be canceled.
Got forward. Now he's kind of in a committed position. Commit, he does indeed. Finds the buy. Something as well going to be taken down the opposite side of Boostio. Comes up with a second. Jogamo with the covering fire. Finishes off Jing. Now it's just Forsaken left standing. Jogamo watching the wraparound approach. Let's see, he's going to pull away from this angle. Rotate back across. Maybe go through Art. But how do you try to get a pistol in this position? Surely he can't. It just feels so impossible given the setup, given how many people are alive and they are all healthy.
And they're shock darts.
It's a good first headshot. Star now, set up late, grab well instantly, just buying some time. The drone as well, going to be leading forward. Let's see, maybe a bit of a tempo push here. Spots one on the side, gets the snappy headshot. The flank coming in. He knows that it's going to be there, and he finds that kill, but now I would have to stick for it, and certainly he just... No! It's a 4K from Forsaken, but it's a round win. Another pistol. Their 5th of this series going to EG as they once again take the lead. A casual sip the cup there as Forsaken says, yeah, I did what I could, but it's not good enough.
Sure, damage done, but you got to be careful here as PRX. You can see some marshals floating in the mix, and something can be quite devastating at Long B on that, but as get a bunch of big kills, make that a very winnable round. I think EG should be wise to this.
Drone cleared. Does get that shot across in the comm, puts him down to 49. Crash should be noted. Swinging in behind him, but they're not going to go for the clear on it. Maybe he didn't quite catch that it was zooming past him. Either way, the call comes in to start rotating across to A. They want to be able to reinforce some of these longer sightlines with that Marshal.
And you've got the Phantom, a Guardian for Demon 1. Mindfreak just holding the angle. The Sheriff.
And the first line of offense here being Mindfreak. Oh, it's be cut down, and Demon 1 just swinging the corner with the Guardian. Finds something. Takes him out. And that looks like with that, they might just end up counter swinging back over towards B.
Yeah, absolutely the right play here from EG. Sensing the pressure, knowing that they
Gun here.
cut down a couple already. And Marshall being thought about, of course, by Jing, and now EG get a double pump. Try to come back through.
30 seconds left.
Steps being heard. Flash out, hot hands here from Jing just to try to slow them up, but Demon 1 spraying into that Nebula, managing to find the kill. The buy gets taken down. Fake out sent in. Comm with the shock dart comes up with yet another kill. Plan can come through, and now it's all on Forsaken. This time he doesn't have a ghost, it's just a classic in hand. Some heftier firepower, see if he can find anything. Here's a swing on the corner, and no. It's going to be a Prime Gaming flawless here for EG. Moving up now, 8-6.
Looking really good.
I don't care if there are 5 of
Their
them or
anti-ecos
50.
have been really
Let's
solid.
go.
The pistols, of course, have been great as well. And that's been a huge boon for them. Now, they did win both pistols on Vine, and PRX was able to run it back.
Enemy remaining.
But now you got to start thinking about the moment for both of these teams. EG wants to get back to those finals for the second time this year. You know, we saw them in Tokyo. And then you looked over to PRX, who hasn't been to one since Copenhagen last year. They did go directly into those grand finals last time through the winner's bracket, even though they weren't able to come through with the win. And this time around, we're going to see if they can repeat history. Something with the ob.
Clears out, Boostio taking a bit of damage. Divine as well, going to be tagged up, but flips him right through the corner. Something finds the opening kill. Still no damage dealt. And Jogamo lurking forward. That guiding light not going to identify anything as he's just tucked into the Nebula. So safe for the time being, but I think he might have just spotted the leg of Forsaken right at the last second. Shock dart forward. There's the gate crash. Drone coming up, tucks into the corner. It's a fake out. Pulls back away. Still just trying to hold the line here. Damage coming through. Jogamo now has the backstab. Jing going to be taken out of the fray, and Forsaken gets encroached upon. Jogamo just swinging forward. Flushes him out. Suddenly with an operator, this retake becomes so much more difficult. You can see it's handed off over to the buy as something knows that he needs to be able to play up close. He needs to play into the site with this jet.
Cutting through.
Ethan just sets him up.
Fed.
Sets up himself a little bit of an exit path. And Jogamo continues to
30
flank.
seconds left.
No one watching behind. No one staring for this one. Do they get caught off guard? They think about it here for a brief little moment. Mind Freak, he takes the challenge, but he still ends up dying.
One enemy
Now
remaining.
Divide, dead, the swing out, and Jogamo with a monstrous round. A 4K here for the Astra to continue to stretch the lead. 3 consecutive rounds, EG, 1 away from double digits.
Jogamo here just doing such a great job navigating the back line, catching Jing completely flat-footed, and then steps right into Forsaken, takes him down. Mind Freak kind of gets an inkling that something might be coming behind him, but he's just not able to react in time. Jogamo there, a lot of times it's calm on those lurks. This time around, Jogamo shows that this is a team game for EG. They do such a good job of reading the map and working the map.
To find themselves in the advantage. Stinger, some sheriffs. Thinking about the judge here, it seems is something, but we'll just offer the Stinger, save that extra little bit of cash. Doesn't want to buy down quite that low. Hot hands up over the top, grab well. Let's lock that gate crash in position. Recon dart gets the ping across. And they just go ahead, they have to back away, they can see the space.
Got the run it back off of that for Jing. Could try to make something on a retake. Speaking of something, waiting around the corner with its Stinger in hand, trying to play close contact. And EG, wise to it, doesn't want any of it. Trailblazer to check in front. It's going to be dodged by Boostio. Maybe going to try to re-aggress this angle or just clear it with a nano. Considering it, pinging it, seems to be, again, wise to the positioning here of something. A nano from Forsaken to back up something if he need be. But otherwise, on the other side of the map, looks like this is going to be a potential A hit.
Now forward.
Yeah, stars are coming down. Oh, never mind, they're pulled back up.
Freak was just tucking away. It's going to be the fake out. Freak seems like he's pretty confident about it, but says, okay, just clear it. He keeps his position unknown for now. Ethan only really learning that's going to be one on the flank.
30
First
seconds
challenge coming
left.
through, something continuing to hold the door here. It's Boostio. But that Guardian needs to try to line him up, but can't quite make it happen. Something gets the kill, tagged down to about 50. Still does stay alive. Let's recover the weapon, sticks it with the Stinger. Shock darts forward, a little bit of damage forward. On to Forsaken, flash in. Calm, steadying the end, finds that elimination. Now the man advantage going to be here for the side of EG as Demon One pushes forward, knows exactly where Jing's coming from. Takes him out. And now it's all on Mind Freak having rotated over. Cosmic Divide makes it 9 possible.
Very little Mind Freak can do here. Just a sheriff in hand. And this calm angle. See if he even thinks about it.
Certainly needs to consider it, and he does, but calm. Good for the headshot. Takes him out. 4 consecutive now in the half for EG. They get themselves up to 10. Double digits established. PRX. They're going to have a run back. They need to begin it right here, right now, because again, yes, it was not with something in the Ross, but the last time they played versus PRX on this map of Pearl, it was a 13-6 victory for EG.
Certainly, you would think that PRX, I don't know, maybe they need to get aggressive. Maybe they need to start this W key engine. See if they can get it fired up. Right now, a little bit of a delay here from Ethan. Looking to try to punish.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, he's already got one.
The sound that strikes fear into your heart as he comes up with the kill. Andre going to be taken down. Something still challenging over here. Does not dash out, doesn't get the opportunity. Ethan takes his head clean off, and once again, Evil Geniuses continue to press forward. Great cash. Great gate crash in Forsaken. Finds the kill in the back end. He's going to commit to this. Drops in the lockdown, just looking to shove them back spots. Boostio puts a couple shots into his shoulder.
This turret's going to alert to this flank from Jing.
Buys them some time, he buys them some space, but as you say, trying to get somebody into a flanking position. They clear up the turret, they make them question it now, and they need to be cognizant of that moving forward, but this is still so very rough, even with it just being a 3v4.
And the way that EG has slowed this game down has really played into their hands.
Curveball to ready. Jing. Ready to send the flash. Flash up over the top. Now sends it. Doesn't want to swing the corners. Got a second one ready to go. Sends that one out. Spots one. Just around the back of the pillar. Recon Dart going to be cleared. Hot hands to try to buy some time. Forsaken swings in. Ends up falling as Calm also finds the buy. Now it is all on Jing to try to do the impossible. It's going to be good for two. But Demon One's in behind. He just couldn't 180 fast enough to try to get that one done. Demon One gets them now up to 11. 2 more rounds to go. And Evil Geniuses will be advancing forward into the grand final.
And that's 8 rounds in a row going back to the previous half for EG. Completely dominating this map right now. PRX, they've got the Blade Storm for something. He could go big here. But right now, EG is just so patient. And PRX just can't really find their rhythm. Can't find the ability to just start getting some of those valuable kills. Dimensional Drift to check Art. And then a push in, potentially towards Link.
Dart over the top. Jing taking quite a bit of damage. Ends up falling down, actually. As Forsaken will get a little bit of revenge for the fallen comrade. Lucio. Let's get traded out. Forsaken just having to back away. Keep up now. B completely open. Exposed. As Demon One finding a timing. Spotting the Vi. He's not going to go on the deep pursuit, however. He'll swing back around through the Link, try to get himself back over to the site. Something. That smoke dissipating just a second too late for him to try to find a headshot.
They need to wait for these flashes for this retake, potentially. Something just looking if any heads are going to peek out for him.
Doesn't have a dash. Plant still not in. Star set up the Nebula. Now hitting pop. Talking about pushing forward. Right, swinging onto the corner, finding one. Forsaken gets Ethan. Something with the blades, not going to be able to find anything here, but a little bit of damage.
Whoa!
Calm answers back, and now it's all on Mind Freak.
30 seconds left.
In a 1v1. Demon One moving on the clutch. Shots exchanged. Spike now. It's being committed to. Mind Freak, does he swing off this one? Yes, he does! He manages to get the catch with the Red Bull clutch from Mind Freak once more. As PRX finally break the win streak.
It's just an unbelievable peak here from Devi that starts to break this open for PRX. It looks like EG has once again got this in the bag. Their patience just waiting for them. And Calm then able to shut 2 down with a big spray. But Mind Freak finds himself another clutch here on the Pearl. And a breath of life for PRX. Is it going to be enough though? Just 2 more rounds for EG to close this out, to go into that grand finals here at Champions 2023.
But it is, once again, what we've been seeing this entire map, this entire series, narrow margins, where PRX are able to find that win. We saw a couple shots coming through there from Demon One. He gets the one tap, it's over.
Oh, Forsaken.
Flash out, Ethan gets the time, he pushes up into the smoke. Jing will find the punish back. Dash takes him into the pillar. Forsaken able to find Demon One, but Lucio quick on the response, brings it back into a 3v3. Jing tagged up, everything already expended, so cannot get the self-healing through. As Hunter's veering, Calm again, just looking to try to hound somebody down. Clears some space. Plant comes in, but something swinging around the back does get that punish. Double push with Jing approaching now from the defender spawn. Lucio looking to take maybe a forward challenge angle, but seems like instead, just work his way back here. Into the hall. Nebula's up on either side. Jogamo holding close. Right here on the opposite side, pushes into the smoke. Is revealed. Mind Freak coming away with one. Now it's all on Jogamo. He's gone huge. He's had some great performances, and there's another one. Finds him, but Mind Freak is able to bang him through the wall. Takes him down, has the defuse. PRX holding on by a thread once again. Just one player left standing. This is 3 more to tie it up.
This is shades of 2022 Mind Freak. Just clutching rounds over and over again for PRX. This is unbelievable here. I don't know what this Cosmic Divide was, though, in the middle of this map. He literally just cut the map in half with it. Did Mind Freak to kind of just throw this round into disarray. Slap at the table. At least it's not Jing's butt this time.
No, it is not. Moving on. Still though, cash aplenty coming into this round here for the side of Evil Geniuses. He's taken everything here for PRX to try to break down the banks. But again, clear out on the turret. Lucio just backing away for the time being.
I mean, it's still 2 Bulldogs for PRX, even after winning 2 rounds in a row. That's how scrappy these are. That's how close this is. Now it looks like they're going to try to shift over to A. That fake out going all the way through Flowers
Here.
from EG. And in fact, the fake out is selling a fake, potentially. But PRX sort of mirroring the movements of EG right now. No utility really cleared, no space really gained for EG. So for right now, PRX feeling pretty comfortable. They could have a read on this if they're going to contest over mid.
Well, that they do. It's going to be a 2-for-1. Jing able to find Boostio, but Calm answering back. It's Forsaken now dead. He was one away from having that lockdown. Now has it, but might have to use it in case they end up going down to match point. Early man advantage set out. The Seeker's cleared. Joggle spotting, but somehow something walking away relatively healthy from that exchange.
Wow.
Nebula going to be popped. Recon Dart moving forward. Devi holding the angle here from Art. Comes up with 2 clean kills. Now gets a third. Calm is dead. And they strike.
The last time you guys made the ground.
Be popped. Recon Dart moving forward. Devi holding the angle here from Art. Comes up with 2 clean kills. Now gets a third. Something walking away. And they stretch it again. 9 rounds here from PRX. Starting a mini streak of their own. Still so much more to be done. We'll have to see what EG can scrape together as far as a buy is concerned.
30 seconds left.
Something there. Look at Devi's positioning. Able to dodge. That Recon Dart with that off angle catches the players of EG off guard initially, and then just ready for the follow through. 3 in a row now for PRX. Able to get a little bit of comfort. Able to get some big ults online. You've got the lockdown. You've got the run it back. Yeah, Jogamo has that Cosmic Divide himself.
Look at the stack at B, though. 3 players. Jing moved forward, trying to get tucked away in an unexpected position. Maybe it's the second time that they've tried to go for the setup, but the side of EG are not playing into this whatsoever if they end up committing onto this A site.
They could really W-key their way into spawn. There's a lot of open space here. There's not a lot of utility to check for a lurk out of B main either.
Just for the clear out there onto the Bulldog, but something gets tagged up by the Recon. Does have to dash his way out as Ethan plays forward. Gate crashes in. Spike going to be planted. Rotation now just starting to come through from the side of Devi and Jing. Pull back into Art. Sight very much here in control of EG.
Expecting the lockdown.
They have the star set up as there's the run it back. Jing just wanted to be able to snap back into a safe position. Swings in, finds one Forsaken there on the counter swing forward. Something catches Boostio as well. Something starts falling apart here for the side of EG. Jogamo going to be trying to spray. Manages to catch one. The Jet going to be taken away. Still 4 members that try to chew through, and they are just holding this one for the defuse. They cannot interrupt it. Jing with a 3K. To get 2 steps closer to having that next run it back available, and PRX also get up to double digits. 10 rounds locked in, 1 more to tie us up, and a timeout call for EG.
Oh, what a beautiful retake here from PRX. Kind of reading the situation so well. EG pulls back, expecting that lockdown from Forsaken. Already giving up that space, getting ready to try to play for post-plant, but you've got the run it back, which means you can cut into those deep back lines, maybe even get yourself set up for the lockdown potentially from Art, but instead, PRX just runs him over. The bull.
What a good use. Is that lockdown still in the pocket? Something with that operator always demanding respect. We'll see what value he can find as he gets ready to get posted up over here at A main. Dimensional drift. That thorn in the side from Ethan is available once more. TP's in behind the box. Something reading it, spotting. Another gate crash having to be sent out just so he can get a safe exit perhaps.
You're forcing some of that util out early. Flash even to try to clear this. Something
would have been the flick of the century.
Yeah. He's been pretty good on a few of those. We've seen some Forsaken.
Just spamming through, finds Jogamo. That takes out the smokes here from the side of EG, making those approaches that much more difficult, holding the angle, not caring about the Al drone, wanting to see if anyone's playing off the back of it. They continue to get information about something's position. Dimensional drift though, looking to try to reveal everything else tell all about the B site. Lockdown, fitted in. Recon dart cleared out. Clear onto the turret with the flash. Shoves Forsaken back off the angle. He gets a dink onto Ethan, right through the top. Cannot find that elimination. They back away. No one going to be detained here on the side of EG as Demon 1 looks for a timing, pushing through the link. But crucially, the turret gets set up. Forsaken accounting for this. Guards forward, trying to push them off that back pillar. Demon 1 now starting to rush in. Closing the gap, but it's an explosion of death as Mindfreak finds 2 and something comes away with 1. The defuse is already in. We're already tied up. And Demon 1 is the only one left standing as PRX delivers a gut punch to Evil Geniuses.
And PRX is dodging these dimensional drifts so well, not giving over much information to Ethan. And this allows this lockdown to come through, well guarded by Forsaken, to buy them time to get into these positions. And then Mindfreak again, yeah, just saying no more. We're cutting them off now. Blade Storm for something. And things starting to get scrappy here. EG, the money will run dry. 2 players at 0 credits. Already continuing to try to contest this A main orb. And PRX hasn't really wanted to contest it. Early on, a lot of orbs are being fed over to Jing. But with the heavy amount of contention that EG has shown, they're happy to give up the space. They're happy to allow this utility to be used.
Clear on the drone. So just pushing forward, setting up the turret. Something just gonna corner. Quick clear on that one, and now the lockdown available. Opposite, given the positions, it's not an attempt at a fake, but still do have time to rotate back out.
You are divided.
Something checking forward. Oh, trying to go for something here as far as the timing is concerned, and he's gonna be detained. Did they push the wall to try to find him? No. They do pay respects to the covering fire that could potentially be there. Spike now going to be planted. Calm has to just run over the hot hands to get himself out. He and Ethan both going to be tagged up very low, but now Hunter's Fury online. If Calm can continue to play in a disconnected position, he might be able to turn the tide to this one. Spray through the smoke, so much damage dealt. Jing going to be taken down, now something Forsaken, all falling. The Hunter's Fury across, he kills off Ethan. Oh no! I'm not sure about that one, Cheap, but either way, Demon 1 is holding things down from Art. Suddenly it's all on Mindfreak. Pushing forward, and he cannot get it done. Busio finds him. A 3K as Evil Geniuses move up to match point. One more round is all that is separating them from the grand finals.
And what a crucial round for Evil Geniuses to win. The economy was in the gutter. Big ult used here to make sure that they could get this done. The Cosmic Divide, the Hunter's Fury, the lockdown, all in play. And they're able to get that round when they needed it most.
I always get one.
Able to dial it up. It's not too complicated. It's the lockdown into the Cosmic Divide into a post plant, but they nail it. And now Jing wants to get an orb here, wants to get one away from another run it back. Mindfreak with a Cosmic Divide of his own. Of course, something, the Blade's behind this, but he may be under pressure shortly.
Damage in, Jing swinging alongside of him and something able to find a second kill. Demon 1 and Busio both going to fall at the cost of this Phoenix. He's got the run it back available. We're not going to be able to see it here. A 1-man advantage for the side of PRX. The promise of overtime here on the horizon. The Spike being rotated across towards this B site. Forsaken on his lonesome. And Odin in hand. Nebulas are popped. No Swarm still available. Blades now coming through. Something looking to play entry. The spam across. Takes him low. Finds one. Gets a dig. Oh! Transfer comes in. Forsaken gets him across the line. The defuse is there, and we are not done yet. Oh. And I think no matter who you're cheering for, whether you're at home or here in the audience, you have to be entertained, because this is absolutely insane between these two squads. The back and forth, the run back from PRX to get us to this point.
It's so much at stake. You know, EG, their story of the year, from zeros to heroes to villains throughout the year. Some pressure onto Bustio, stuck in the corner there with those smokes. PRX trying to crunch through in towards Link.
Backs away, but the hit continues, and something. He's found a timing up through Link. Mindfreak as well, backing him up. takes out of Calm. Ethan taken down, Mind Freak eliminates him. 2 players left now. This is just Jogamo and Demon 1 to try to do possible run back here on the 2v5. Demon 1 now as well, approaching back through lane. Eyes on this one, Mind Freak cognizant of this, and it's gonna be a flawless beginning for PRX here in overtime. Now, match point in their hands.
And the confidence is brimming now for PRX. EG, the story, the arc of their season, still in play. But now for PRX, we know that Jing will be leaving at the end of this year to do his military service. You got to be thinking PRX is saying do it for him. The last opportunity to potentially this year or ever to see this iteration of W Gaming. And they want to go straight to the grand finals before it's all over. They want to take a championship with this stellar, star-studded roster.
High-value shock dart. It's Ethan crashing in the back hall. Clears out some of that ability. Forsaken, punished for his sins, having brought the Odin into this second round. Flash onto the corner, Jing can just put some damage down, spray through. Somehow manages to make it that jump across without getting punished. Smoke onto the corner, and Ethan shuts it down. Mind Freak counter swinging in, however, will find the enemy Yoru. Another flash, the full blind being found as the swing comes in. Mind Freak looking for the pincer maneuver. Devi on for 2. And suddenly a 2v2, all the shock darts having been used. The gravity well going to be drawn out. The turret just sat there. Recon over the top, needs to be cleared. They do so, no pings being found. They know that they're playing forward, they know they're just gonna be playing onto this corner. Now the Nebula dissipates and the kills are found instantly. Jogamo and Calm, they call their targets, they confirm them. 13-3, we go again.
Brilliant post-plant play here for EG. Able to do a wonderful job waiting out that smoke and just instantly reacting to the positions of PRX, knowing they like to play up close and personal. Devi here, a great flash to set up Mind Freak. They're able to pinch Demon 1 in that corner by the box. But then instantly, what coordination there. Synchronization, beautiful from EG in that last moment. And we go again. Immediately, Calm, we're gonna check and see if there's any push out from PRX. Seeing if they're gonna play for that orb. It's not too difficult, in theory, to run it back going for Jing.
Boostio taking a leaf out of Forsaken's book here, bringing the Odin into this round. As well, Jing with the back haul. Thanos come through. Looks like it's going to be a shift out. Working their way away from the B site now.
I like this rotation. There is that gate crash over there. How much longer will it last? Will it afford Ethan the opportunity to make the rotation? Already Calm starting to shift in. They want to watch sewers. They want to make sure that Forsaken isn't there. Here we go.
Having to be the front line here. Flash up over the top. This gets a blind through. Fake out. Not finding the blind. Some attention, however. Right back over towards Secret. You can see the chaos here. Something is just trying to find that dart, and Ethan eventually able to get the punish. Now Jing stuck at the corner. Demon 1 takes him down. 3v5. Forsaken on the flank. Has an angle. Do they suspect that there could be somebody in this position once again? Taps coming through. They still haven't identified his position. Sees the corner, the shoulder, finds the kill. Demon 1 now going to be watching the angle as Calm. Spotted on the flank. Forsaken is getting pinched. Finds one on the back of the vulnerable. It almost sets up for it, but it doesn't matter. Devi comes away with another 3K, and PRX are once again at match point.
Unbelievable reaction there from Forsaken. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Devi, so clutch all year. Low-key, maybe the best player on PRX this year. He's so clutch time and time again. And now PRX, once again on match point. The crowd is on their feet, and rightly so. 26 assists for Joggable. I just got to point that out quick. No matter what the result of this round is, that's absolutely incredible stuff on this Astra. But looks like this is going to be a fake towards A with the Yoru.
It's also a glass cannon from something. Ethan just looking to hold the corner a bit here. Just take a little minute amount of damage. As the drone goes rushing forward, something just tucked away behind the screen for now, waiting for his timing. Spots him, he gets the kill. That might just be the unraveling here, the beginning of the end.
Oh,
Demon One still lingering back. Has some high-low cover here as well as Jogamo is in position. Do they anticipate this push forward? They do not. Com swings in. Something finds himself a second kill. Now a 3v5 just to try to get another overtime reset. The odds are stacked against Evil Geniuses. They've worked miracles so far here in this series. Can they deliver yet another one? The turret here, something shuts him down. Forsaken fights Busio, and now it's all on Demon One. But even though he's right at home, it feels like he does not have a hope in hell. The first shot across. Something taken out, the operator on the floor. But everybody else from PRX encroaching on his position, swarming him, getting in behind. The flash across, Mind Freak about to swing the corner. He does so, and he puts him down. 15-3, a 2-1 victory.